The beat broke down. You know we fucking up, man. What's good? It's what it is, radio. Blogger, flogger, Jay Burns, me, Slap Yarmulkes. What's up with y'all tonight?
What's going on? What's going on, fellas?
Let me get Burns his proper due.
Yeah, man. What's up, everybody? What is it, the 15th of January?
Yeah, it's the 15th of January. We missed you last night, Burns.
I know. I heard it was a pretty spicy topic you guys were talking about.
Hey, it was spicy, all right.
Talking about.
Yeah, man.
It reminded me of Terminator, The Rise of the Machines.
Hey, man, it was most definitely must-watch TV yesterday, man. Hey, look here. Little bro, man. Little bro something else, man. He like Rain Man with sex or some shit, man. This nigga, man, he just, I never thought, you know how, like a sibling or something, you never want to look at him in that light. You really don't have no choice with this motherfucker, man. This nigga just walk, talk, breathe sex. That's all he is, man. You ask a nigga about his favorite hamburger spot, and somehow he gonna get fucking mixed up in that shit. Like it's just him.
Frisco Freeze got more than good shakes, right?
Yeah, man. You know that sauce they give you at Frisco Freeze? Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm telling you, the nigga's disgusting, but it's cool. Who's this right here? Hey, that's Nope Curtis. Is that your boy Nix? He said, hey, I caught the show. Hope it's going well for y'all. That's what's up, Curtis. Hey, man.
Once we get into these topics, man, we might need you to call in because we got some good ones tonight.
Yeah. 206-771-9229. If you want to come on with us live, it's weradio.live.
Man, so fellas, man, there's some stuff going on today, and I think we should just kick this off the right way. Let's just talk about the top 10 things going on in the world today as I know them. Are y'all ready for this?
Yeah, hey, well, first of all, man, before we go any further, it's an echo somewhere coming from it might be the TV.
Did we correct?
I don't know. I don't hear it no more. Okay, cool. It's good.
I think the echo's corrected. All right. With no echoes and without further ado, let's talk about it. The top 10 things going on in the world today. All right.
All right.
Mic check. I'm on AirPod.
All right. Mr. Blogger, are you ready to talk about what's going on in the world today?
I think Blogger's having some technical difficulties, man.
All right.
Yo, can you hear us?
Technical difficulties. We're just going to keep this going. You know, we're trying to raise this to a higher standard. Obviously, we was talking about machinery yesterday.
Yes.
And I don't know, we might have to talk about some machinery today, too.
Go.
You think so, Slap?
Yeah, man, let's go with it.
I'm not having technical difficulties.
All right, are you back?
No, he's got a delay. Hold on. Blogger, you got a delay, man. I swear to God. He just said 10 seconds later, like, I'm not having technical difficulties.
Right, wait a second. Is this the Super Bowl halftime show right now? Like, what's going on? You hearing us, Blogger?
No. Hey, come with us, man. Get with us. What's going on? All right, man, just talk. Let's go ahead, man. Work it out, Blogger. We're just going to keep going.
All right, man. So the top 10 things going on in the world today. Mr. Slap.
Yes.
COVID is on lockdown. We've been on lockdown. Lockdown is just a common theme these days. But Governor Inslee has gone out and said, we're going to stay on lockdown to the 25th. They do have a plan to try and get out of phase 1, but we're staying on phase 1, meaning death to most, if not all of our local businesses that are still not having any kind of action, and death to all of the fun that some of us like to go out and have. Do you care about the lockdown being extended?
Hey, man, I care about the lockdown very much so, man, because, shout out to Crown Bar, man. I'm a bar person, man. I'm a bar creature. I like to go out, kick it. I don't like being in a house like this. I figured, what I'm saying, sometime this month I'll be able to go back to my regular life. You know what I mean? Getting drunk and cussing out people on sidewalks and shit, man. But it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. I mean, I care. I care, but I don't care. Hey, what up, Sri? Hey, man, my guy Sri, he's watching.
Hey, how about this? Now, you did mention a specific, establishment on 6th Ave, and I was going to ask you, what's the first place you would go to once the lockdown officially goes?
Oh, man, once the lockdown is over, I'm going straight to Crown Bar on 6th Ave, man. It's my favorite bar, man. They got the best bartenders. Sri said he loves the Crown. Yeah, we all love Crown Bar, man.
Hey, Crown Bar. Also known, dare I say
also known as the
river?
Fucking river.
The river.
The river.
The river. Hey, and that's an inside joke. It won't make sense to a lot of you out there. But they got some bomb-ass chicken wings. They got some bomb-ass food.
Can I tell you why I love Crown Bar? It's because of them goddamn chicken wings, man. Every Wednesday, I forgot how much they was. They're like 29 cents or something, man.
And on top of that, go ahead, Blogger, what's up?
Yo, it was because of us. They had to limit them shits, bro.
Yeah,
you
we
can only
fucked up
get
the
like,
system, man. We ate so many wings, them niggas start changing policies and shit,
bro.
And is it still true, Slap? If somebody goes to the Crown Bar and mentions your name, they'll get $2 added to any mule of their choice.
Yeah, $2 added.
Added.
Yeah,
$2 more expensive.
Yeah. Hey, look, hold on. First of all, do not go to Crown Bar and say anything about Slap in my name.
They won't even know who that is. We're all using fake names, folks. This is all entertainment.
No, they'll know who it is.
Entertainment.
They'll know who it is. Just don't do it.
But yeah, Crown Bar, though, all jokes aside, a great place to go on 6th Ave for fun. Definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, I want to get back to my bar life, man. I want to, I never knew how shallow my life probably was, you know what I mean, until I couldn't go to the bar no more. And I like it like that, man. I like to go out and drink and eat. I'm a single guy, you know what I mean? I eat every meal outside of the home, so I miss it.
Makes sense. How about you, Blogger? Is there a place that you're waiting to go to once this lockdown gets lifted?
Man, I'm ready to go out to eat again, bro. I like to go out and eat, man, and I haven't been able to go to any restaurant, so I don't really give a shit. I probably go in the first restaurant within the fucking quarter mile of my house, bro, just so I can sit down.
Brittany
just
says,
like
Oscars, go. Hold on. Brittany says she misses Crown. We miss Crown too, man.
We all miss Crown. Shout out to Crown, man. Mm-hmm. So you don't have a secret little spot hideout that you're waiting to get back to, Blogger?
Nah, all of them, bro. As a matter of fact,
go ahead.
Huh? I was gonna say Latitude 84, bro.
Man,
I to get back to Latitude.
Latitude is still open. They don't play by no. It's still open,
bro. Is it?
Shouts to Latitude stayed open through the pandemic, man. That takes courage.
Hey, man, shout out to all everybody listening and watching right now, man. Shout out to them. Drink with us.
Hey, we're breaking down the top 10 headlines in the world today.
What's number 9?
Number 9. Okay, so recently there's been headlines. We all know about the insurrection when the angry mob tried to take over the Capitol. There were headlines earlier this week where there was the federal lawyers were saying that they believe some of these people were trying to kidnap and assassinate people in the Senate. Today, they backed up and basically said, never mind, we're going back on that statement that wasn't true. That being said, do you care about the earlier statements of them saying that these people were trying to kidnap and kill senators and legislators, and then now they're backing up and saying, never mind? Do you give a fuck about that?
I'll let Blogger take that one.
Yeah, buddy. I definitely give a fuck about that because, you have visual pictures of people entering the Capitol with zip ties. You see swastikas. You see Confederate flags. You see a bunch of shit of people going in there. I don't think they were going into the Capitol building to shake fucking hands. And I have a problem with them backtracking because, hey, first off, the facts following the event are all fucked off. We don't know really what happened. There's no clear facts on the event. So for them to backtrack on shit you never even really revealed, to me just sounds fishy. Personally, I think that all of them should be arrested. Anyone with their cellular phone registered in the area at the time should be charged.
Dare I say tried for treason? How about this, though? If it was true, like what you're saying, because I think zip ties and all that shit, we could all agree there's got to be some kind of truth to this. Some whack job in that crowd was trying to kill somebody or do something like that. If that really happened, do you think the government would have wiped them out or still done nothing like they did?
I don't think they would have did shit because I think that a lot of that crowd makeup was sympathizers, which included Capitol Police officers, Republicans. I think none of those people would have been able to go as far as they did. I don't think they would have been able to do as much as they did unless they had help from the inside. I mean, that place is locked down like Fort Knox, bro. I mean, a chick got killed basically driving the wrong way a few years back. Now, how the fuck did 50,000 people make it all the way up to the goddamn front door?
That's a hell of a point. And you heard it right here on We Radio. Hey, what's the Cash App again, Slap?
Oh, the Cash App is Slap253 right at the bottom of the screen. Not to mention the number is 206-771-9229. Call in or join us at weradio.live.
Hey, straight up. Going from this topic to another topic that's making headlines across the nation. It's a very, very old organization that has gone bankrupt, fellas. And I'm not trying to take a shot at them, but the NRA is out of money. Yes, on CNN, the National Rifle Association is filing for bankruptcy. And according to their story, they're telling everybody that they're leaving New York State and going to Texas to
Yeah.
register as a nonprofit. Do you
Yeah.
give a fuck about them going bankrupt?
I don't think they're really going bankrupt. I think they're going rich people bankrupt, and they're just reorganizing. You know what I mean? Texas makes sense for them anyway. I'm surprised they're not in Texas as it is. That's the gun-toting state we got. You know what I mean? It just makes sense.
What do you think, Blaga?
I think they're running from the tax haven they held in New York during the Trump administration. They no longer have that tax haven. They realized that they're going to be heavily taxed out in New York, so they went to the state where the tax bracket is less, and I think that was motivated them to move.
Well,
as far as them fucking going bankrupt, impossible.
How long have they been in New York, though? I mean, they had to have been there.
The group, check this out. So the group was founded in 1871. They've probably been registered everywhere, but in the last 3 years, they say their leadership crumbled so badly they lost $63 million.
Damn. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think they were there for a tax haven. You know what I mean?
And I just got to say, for the NRA, I'm not a member, never intended on joining. And honestly, I don't give a shotgun cock and fuck about them going broke. See you later, guys. Although they are trying to protect the Second Amendment, but that's a whole nother debate for another show.
Yeah. But
anyway,
the NRA does do more than just do that. Like if you ever get into some type of with your conceals or anything, and you're a member of the NRA, their lawyers will come and defend you.
Back you up.
Yeah. So if you're a member of the NRA and you have your conceal and you get involved in like a shooting or whatever, they will come and support you. I learned that when I was going to the gun shows because I was saying the same thing you guys were saying. What the fuck is the purpose for a discount on guns? Like, what the hell? But there are certain protections within the NRA that are allotted to you. Sort of like, what's that, prepaid legal?
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's sort of structured like that for gun owners and people who have concealed carries. So I think it's necessary.
Well, I stand corrected. I guess I do give a shotgun cock and fuck. Speaking of shotguns, recently there's a show that's been all the rave on Netflix. Now, I was talking to Slap about it a couple of days ago, but there's a show called The Night Stalker on Netflix. Yeah. It's making mad headlines right now. It's an original mini documentary series about this man, Richard Ramirez, who basically killed dozens of people, elderly females, couples. He raped kids, would assassinate husbands, rape the wives. He went on a terror. He caused mad panic in California in the 1980s. Yeah. And some people are mad because this documentary was extremely graphic. They recreated the crime scenes. They'd show original photos, very graphic material. The Night Stalker. Do you give a fuck about the headlines it's making or the show itself?
I mean, I want to watch the show because I remember I was a kid living in that area when this shit was going on. So before he was called the Night Stalker, they called him the walk-in killer. You know what I mean? So you can imagine living in California with no air conditioning. You would have some doors open sometimes. You know, we had the screen door and shit like that. Sometimes we left it, but walk-in killer times, you had to lock everything up, man. He was the walk-in killer before he was the Night Stalker. And I was scared than a motherfucker as a kid of the walk-in killer.
The walk-in killer. Hey, Richard Ramirez, man, blogger. You remember that? You remember the Night Stalker at all?
Nah, we was on the East Coast. We didn't give a fuck about what was going on over there. Fuck them.
Man, they had California on skits. Hey, Slap, if you could somehow bring up a picture of his sketch artist picture they drew of him, and then his actual picture. Man, this fool looks like straight evil, man. And if you watch that documentary, it looks like the devil himself came to Earth and went on a rampage. I'm telling you, this shit, it is graphic. It's scary as fuck.
Talking about his police sketch?
Real life killers.
The police sketch. The police sketch, man.
Wait,
man.
hold on.
Hold on, man. I'm telling you, man. When they came out with the police sketch, that almost would make everybody more scared than what he ended up really looking like. I'm like, man, that motherfucker looked just like, wow. Oh, shit. But it kind of brings up the thing, like back in the 80s and the 70s, it seemed like there was nothing but serial killer here, serial killer there. I mean, Blogger, what do you think? I mean, what happened to all these serial killers, man? Do they go underground?
Hold on, Burns.
Yeah.
Does this look like anybody we know? Look at that top picture.
Let's see here.
Are you looking at?
Oh, man.
Who does that look like, bro?
Oh man, don't say it.
I want to say that looks like somebody I know.
Is he a rapper?
Yes, he is a rapper.
He is a rapper.
He's a very
is he?
good
Well,
rapper. I know.
I feel like we shouldn't say that person's name.
I don't
out
think
of
so either.
respect.
It kind of looks like that nigga.
It would be a good clown session the next time I see that fella. I might have to bring that up.
Hey.
But does he look like more like the real picture or the sketch?
All right, now this one right here. Yeah.
Like, come on, man. That don't look like Satan came.
Hey, but look at that fucking sketch, man. Does that sketch look like this one? That sketch don't do him justice.
Not really, but man, think about it though. The walk-in killer came into your house, took out your whole
Looking
family,
like
and you
this
survived.
guy
You're
right
like,
here
tell us
to
what
the
he
right.
looked like.
God damn, boy, that motherfucker look crazy.
I'm just trying to figure out how these sketch artists could even come up with this shit. Do you know how hard of a job that has to be to like say, all right, tell me what he looked like. I'm gonna just draw him out of my imagination. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, these are based off the descriptions of the victims that got away, right?
Well, yeah, because basically what he did is he started like he would go and kill people. He would kill elderly couples, but he would like rape the woman and then kill her. Yeah. And then he kept on going, and then he would start doing the weirdest thing where he would assassinate.
This kind of look like Michael Jackson.
What happened there? Is that what?
This kind of look like Michael Jackson, don't it?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Like, but what happened is he would start going into homes of like younger families and assassinate the dad, and then he would rape the mom and not kill her. I mean, it really didn't make sense, but he would randomly not kill certain people. It made no sense.
Crazy rarely makes sense.
Yeah, but anyways, for all of the viewers out there, if you got Netflix, check it out, The Night Stalker. After you watch it, you might go around and double check all your windows and doors just to make sure they're locked. He did pass away in 2013. Funny enough, he was on death row for almost 20 years. They wanted to give him the gas chamber, but he ended up dying of cancer.
Hey, Sri said the sketches are all over the place. For real, man. Them sketches are.
Man.
And a couple of them, they actually tried to make him look handsome. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
After the fact.
Yeah.
And that's crazy, man, because women fall in love with serial killers for some reason, man. Have you noticed that shit? They love the fuck out of serial killers, man.
And for him, they did too. And it's horrific that they would.
They loved him, man. Like, he had so many women, like, writing him letters and asking to marry him and shit. Like,
yeah, man, it was horrible, dude. And I'm telling you right now, like, it's unbelievable that they would do that. I just don't get that.
I mean, look at the motherfucker's real life face versus how they fucking.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Yeah. It's insane.
Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Out on the streets, he ain't getting no play, man. That motherfucker kill a couple people. He's popping now. That's crazy.
Well, he was pretty homeless and had some jacked up teeth too, but they don't show you that because funny enough, if you watch the show, it'll break all that down. I don't want to spoil it too much, but yeah, man, it was.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, what you got? What you got?
He said something about his jacked up teeth.
Yeah, he had some messed up teeth, man. I'll tell you that much.
Damn.
Yeah. But anyways, The Night Stalker on Netflix. It's real graphic, but it's worth giving a shout.
What else you got, bro?
Watch it. So right now, I know you guys are huge music fans. I know that you steadily watch the Billboard Top 100s.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want you to know right now, making the headlines is the #1 song in America for 8 weeks running, Mood by 24K Golden featuring Ian Dior. 8 weeks in the top spot, #1 in America. What do you think? Do you give a fuck?
Skip.
Is this it right here?
Yeah.
You about to get us knocked down, man.
Huh?
You about to get us knocked down.
Turn it down. All right,
man.
All right.
Turn that shit
What do you think,
off.
man? 24 Golden, man. 24K Golden, man. He's doing it big, man. #1, 8 weeks straight, man. Do you give a fuck?
I'm not feeling
Hell no. Throw that shit in the
Throw that
trash.
shit in the trash, man.
Wait, so you're not buying the album, man?
Trash,
You ain't getting the album?
At all. At
Hey,
all.
support your local artists. Okay,
Oh,
I would
that a
rather buy
local
some
artist?
local
That's somebody
shit.
from here?
No.
Oh,
No. This motherfucker sound like Juice WRLD, kind of like was emo, like you know. But he's like a poor man's Juice WRLD. But I would rather buy some local shit any day of the week.
Well, it depends on what local shit it is, though.
Well,
man.
it does. Yeah. I almost miss the old school days of going to the government ran liquor store, and there'd always be somebody out there like selling their CD or something.
I wonder why that died with private liquor.
I know. I don't get that,
It
man.
seems like at the state-run liquor stores, it was always like 5 mixtape rappers outside and shit, man.
Maybe there's like some hidden RCW that allows it outside government-ran liquor stores or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I
That's
don't know.
it's kind of weird. All right, so moving along, we have a new president who's about to be inaugurated next. Is it next Wednesday? Maybe? No?
Yes.
Something like that. 5 days from now.
No, Thursday, I think.
Okay, we got headlines galore coming out because Biden has unveiled a $1.9 trillion economic plan. It's going to cover rental assistance, unemployment benefits, child care provider benefits, food assistance benefits, $350 billion to various government entities, $170 billion to schools, and $20 billion for a national vaccination program, and $50 billion more for testing.
Praise Jesus.
Do you give a fuck? Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit, man. I think we got a caller. Hold on. What's up? You live on What It Is Radio.
What up?
Oh, shit. What's good with it? You on your way over this way?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm live doing my show, man. Just knock on the door.
All right, for sure.
All right. Never mind.
All right, so 1.9 trillion gonna save everybody, or at least make it better. Do you give a fuck, Slap?
I mean, I give a fuck, but you would have to tell me, you know, what it includes for us.
Blaga, do you want to chime in on that?
No.
And I do not either because I really don't know. I feel like a lot of jobs are going to be created for people's friends that are going to make like six figures now. I hope that doesn't happen. Well, I truly hope that.
There was a lot of promises made for what was going to happen for people of color and what type of, you know, what was going to be in there for people of color. I still haven't heard anything yet, but there's a lot of time left. So I'm not going to get excited until there's something in there specifically for me.
And that's a great point because inside of all that, the one thing that stuck out to me was $350 billion to various government entities across the nation. And it makes me wonder because a large city like Seattle, for instance, has a total budget of about $4.5 billion. $350 billion is a lot of money.
Yeah, it don't go far though. I mean, you think about it, man. What
I wonder whose yacht that's going to fund.
Yeah, where's that money going?
But they're going to create jobs with that money. They're going to be more people because Seattle's short right now, so they need jobs. So they need a budget in order to hire people.
Okay, tell me how this job creation works, man. It's always job creating. Where do these jobs come from?
Well, in the city of Seattle, what I see happening is like the street cleaning people, far and few in between. So you'd have to hire more street cleaning people. So the government has more money to pay them, you know.
Yeah,
so
you're going to have to pay a motherfucker a lot to clean up the Seattle streets right now, man. See, you need hazmat, specially certified, goddamn doodle specialists, all type of shit. Urine, you need a urine certificate or some shit, man.
They'll be like, we hired 50,000 cleaners in 2021.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
And then as far as small businesses, I think by way of small business loans, sort of like college, how you get those low finance loans or I think or no payback loans, however it works, I think some of that money will go towards that to stimulate the economy.
Well, look,
I feel like
maybe they could actually give the loans to the businesses that need them. You know what I'm saying? I applied for one of them loans for my business. I didn't get shit. I know motherfuckers that never owned a business in their life and they got money. So maybe they could hire somebody to actually make sure the money goes to the right place.
That's because you're an honest businessman. Not everybody's honest, bro. Yeah. So you can get the money if you're not being honest.
Well, if I get the money not being honest, then I could fuck up my business. You know what I mean? Like
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying. I hear that a lot. People like, I don't care because I didn't get no money. I'm like, well, shit. I know a lot of people got that 10 racks all day. Like half Atlanta got the fucking 10 racks. They in the fucking Lenox Mall right now.
Man, I don't play with my books, man. I gotta keep my shit on the up and up.
Hey. That is very true, man.
That's why you're my guy. Hey,
Slap Yamaka straight up, everybody. Slap
Yamaka, yes. Business
Slap 253 for real.
Come on.
206-771-9229.
What else we got?
All right. I know you guys are huge sports fans, especially basketball, as am I. Recently, there's been a mega headline because of a mega trade. We all know the Celtics had the original big three. The Heat ended up having LeBron, Bosh, and our boy Wade. Well, now, you heard it here on We Radio, the Nets just scored the big 3D with James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and my man KD, Kevin Durant. James Harden goes from the Rockets, forcing his way out of Houston. to land with the Nets, creating another super trio. Now they're heavy favorites to come out of the East and challenge the Lakers for the title. Do you give a fuck?
Oh man, I do. I really do, man. Hey, did you see the little beam earlier when it was LeBron calling calling Kyrie?
Kyrie, I know you can hear me.
Stop throwing the ball.
Right there in practice. They say, hey man, Harden just got traded to the Nets. To the Nets? To the Nets?
That shit
man, I'm 36 years old.
That shit was hilarious, man.
I'm tired, man. Everybody got to take me on, man.
That shit is hilarious. But what's up with Kyrie, man? You're right. He said Kyrie is MIA. What's going on with him?
Oh, man.
Hasn't he been missing games or some shit like that?
They say it's personal reasons,
What is
but
that?
they won't say what it's for.
What does that mean?
No, he has on record said that he feels like his basketball is artistry, and he feels like he's an artist.
So he has moods?
I mean, I don't know. Would that kind of make him kind of eccentric, or do you think is that a mislabel there? He's kind of an eccentric basketball player. I think he has different takes on things.
Sri said he's high.
He might be high too. You never know. We know that they're not. The NBA isn't doing a good job of COVID testing, so they might not be doing it.
Hey.
I don't even know if they care about weed testing no more, though.
Maybe it's not weed.
It's not.
I don't know, man.
It's undetectable.
I don't know. Kyrie,
He might be on that Dante West. He could be on that Dante West, bro.
Man, he's actually clean now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's something personal. You never know. I mean, think about it. Say if something was really going wrong with him right now, medically or something, he had some condition, and he's trying to just tell people it's personal because he doesn't want them to know. What if he had a hemorrhoid or something? You know what I mean?
Hey, man,
would you want everybody to know about your hemis?
That's personal.
That's personal.
Let me tell you, that's personal.
But back to that trade, isn't James Harden got big? I saw a picture on the internet. He looked crazy big, bro.
Man, that motherfucker still gonna come out and average 30-something fucking points a game, man. Like it really don't matter, bro.
I would say a motivated Harden with KD, who's averaging 29. Irving was averaging 27. Harden was coming through 24. Even though that's lower than the 30-plus he's been averaging for the last couple seasons, if Harden gets motivated and maybe sheds whatever this weight they're saying he gained, guaranteed, man, that's going to be a real scary combo to be out there on the court. Yeah, in my opinion.
Plus they're going to be over there in the East. Like, it's going to be good, man.
They have the ability to be the big 3D, you know what I'm saying, popping out of the screen.
All right. What else we got, man?
All right, so popping out of the screen and going to the video game consoles. In 2020, a recent report from USA Today says people spent $56 billion on video games in the USA last year. $56 billion. This is including $7 billion was spent in December alone. Damn. This is 27% more on video games than last year, the year before.
Well, they dropped 2 new consoles this year. You know what I'm saying? The Xbox, the new Xbox and the PlayStation came out this year, man.
But their content is trash.
Why is the content trash, man? What type of games are you trying to play? They got 2K, they got GTA, and they got Call of Duty. That's all you really fucking need, man. That's an adult.
Battlefield.
Man, ain't nobody thinking about no Battlefield right now, man. They still playing Battlefield 4.
No.
Man, whatever, man. Nobody want no fucking Battlefield. I spent money this year on video games, and I still haven't seen the fucking system, man. I'm still waiting on my fucking PlayStation to come. And my kids.
And you got one? Stop.
Well, I paid for 2 PS5s, and I still haven't got it.
What was that, like those AirPods you got back in?
No. This was legitimate from Target, and I still haven't got my shit.
What? Whoa, what's up with that?
Well, I'll tell you about it later.
Hey, Target customer service consumer reports.
No. We good.
Okay, never mind. Maybe another time. But we got you on our radar, Target. Hey, but sometimes Target comes through with good prices. I'll tell you this, for all of our radio viewers out there who are very dedicated to get the best price, always check around, man, because sometimes Target has the lowest price.
Actually,
that Target better come through with slap shit.
Yeah, actually, if you're looking for anything, you know what I mean, call 206-771-9229. We might be able to help you find what you're looking for.
Indeed. So, moving on and blowing right into the next topic, the whole Puget Sound area had a huge rainstorm the other day. Do you guys recall?
I didn't hear it, but a lot of people came to my house because their power was out and shit.
Right? The power was out, and a ton of people were without power for days on end, including some people in Tacoma today, still without power.
To this day, yeah.
Do you care? What do you think about
I
this?
actually care because hella people been trying to come to my house because their cable was out. You know what I mean? It wasn't even just the power. The cable didn't come on in a lot of places. If motherfuckers want to come to my house and watch TV and shit and use the internet and all that, fuck out of here. Depending on what you look like. You ain't coming to my house just for nothing.
What do you think, there, Blogger?
I was all fucked up. That's why you got all of those drone videos. Anybody know Blogger Fly? You saw a lot of drone videos. I ain't had no Wi-Fi. Had to come up with something creative. It was bad from like, it went off at 7 o'clock in the morning to like 3, 4 o'clock yesterday. And I'm like, the windstorm was the day before. I'm like, I called Slap too. I was about to go over his house. It was crowded. So I stayed home and shit.
Everybody just came to my fucking house, man. This shit's crazy.
I called you. Didn't I call you?
You did.
Yeah. He's like, ain't nothing wrong with the cable at my house. I'm like, man, fuck you.
My shit flickered off for like the millisecond and came right back on.
Just as a reference, fellas, this storm had winds as high as 80 miles per hour off the coast. And the experts in the weather centers all across everywhere said that this storm was stronger than all but 6 of the Atlantic coast tropical storms this past year.
I didn't hear none of that shit, man.
Yeah. Well, hey, go to Comonews.com. Yeah. But yeah, you didn't hear none of it, Slap?
I was awake. I didn't hear none of that shit. People was calling me talking about, you hear the storm? I'm like, I don't hear no fucking storm. So I don't know, man. Maybe it wasn't.
That wind was howling, man. The rain was pouring.
I turned the volume up on the TV, man. Fuck that storm, man. Storm is trash.
Crazy.
You know what? We needed some of this rain and wind because I got to be honest with you guys. Global warming is a real deal.
Is that the next one? Hey, man, what number are we on, man? This shit.
We're on number 1. We're on number 1.
Oh, we on the, okay. Goddamn.
Story. The headline that came out today, fresh out of CBS News, statistics hot from NASA, NOAA. I'm not going to break down what NOAA's acronym stands for, but it's something serious. And Berkeley News, all released data showing 2020 has tied for the hottest year on record. They're 0.004 with 2016 for the hottest year ever. Do you care?
It wasn't in Washington. Fuck yeah, I care because it wasn't in Washington. There's no fucking way this was our hottest summer. No fucking way. This summer was straight fucking trash.
Well, you know,
straight up.
And that's because our governor is making moves to put us to the front of the line with reducing the temperatures in Washington. Probably why we didn't have a very hot summer, because we're doing such a good job that it's getting colder in Washington.
No, fuck that, man. It's all Trump's fault. I'm blaming Trump for the fucking weather, man. God damn it. That's the bottom line, bro. Trump caused the fucking weather to be all fucked up, and him and Antifa and the Proud Boys hijacked the motherfucking sun. And now we ain't get no sun.
Yeah, man. They're making that sun burn hotter.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Some trash.
What do you think on this topic, Slap?
What, global warming?
Yeah, the hottest year on record, man.
Well, it could get a little bit hotter here. I don't know about people other places, but I don't mind the higher temperatures here in Washington.
You don't mind it getting a little hotter? All right.
Not really.
Well, that being said, that's our top 10 as we know it, man, today in the world.
What happened to the...
What happened to who?
Well, the temperatures are getting higher. What about the minimum wage?
I am so glad you asked. What that brings us into our first topic of the show, and Slap Yamaka's a better way to introduce it would be for Slap to tell us all about it. Our topic is minimum wage, and what is the minimum wage right now? Does anybody know?
How drunk are you? Hold on, man. The topic is not minimum wage.
It's one of the topics. It's one of the topics. We ain't gonna call it a topic. Yeah, let's not ruin this show. We won't call it a topic. We'll call it a subtopic.
Man, I thought you was gonna go from the news. One of the stories is that Biden is trying to raise the motherfucking minimum wage to $15, right?
That is a headline, yeah, but that didn't come out hot today. That's just something they're talking about. So yeah, let's talk about it. Okay. So Biden wants to make the national minimum wage $15 an hour. What do you think about that?
Man, if they make the minimum wage $15, I'm moving to the poorest part of this motherfucking country and working 2 minimum wage jobs and buying a house for like $30,000, man. For real. The national minimum right now is $7.50 an hour. Imagine how cheap shit is where it's $7.50 an hour, man.
Man, I need anybody watching, anybody who is our viewer, let us know how you would. Can you even make it work out here with $7.50 an hour?
Imagine them just doubling your pay.
Can you even fucking rent a room out here making $7.50 an hour? What is that a paycheck?
I don't think you can afford to eat off of $7.50 an hour out here. Like, I don't think you can do anything off $7. Right now, it's $14 here.
That's $300 a week, man, before taxes.
Yeah.
Man, that's like $1,200 a month. That ain't super bad.
I mean, there's plenty of people on assistance that make that shit work somehow. But imagine going to work every day for that.
Bro, you ain't getting your own place off $1,200 a month. Definitely not in Seattle, man.
Nah, man.
I don't even know if T-Town is cheap enough to get something by yourself.
$15 an hour in like Alabama, that's probably middle class or some shit. You know
oh man, yeah, you'd have a fucking pool in the backyard.
Shit, good off of 15, man. I would go.
You'd have like beehives. You'd have beehives, trees.
They raised the minimum wage in Alabama or in the low. The ones that are like, $7 an hour, they're going to raise the cost of rent and everything else. It's going to call it inflation. It's going to raise everything else. So it's going to be relative.
I know.
So no matter how.
They're going to have to. Yeah. I know. I was having fun with it. Not to mention a lot of businesses are going to have to shut down because they're not going to be able to fucking hire.
They can't afford it.
Yeah.
Hey, but Laga has a good point, man, because inflation is real. And if people don't understand it, we would actually not want minimum wage to go up. We would want everything to go down. Well, we would want. We want to go back to where going to the movies was a quarter. You know what I mean? You could get a bag of popcorn and a fucking milkshake and shit and still have 5 cents left over. That's the real true idea behind this shit. We don't want to.
Curtis says Alabama ranks low as third world countries. Yeah, man. $15 an hour in Alabama. I'm talking about, man, you got acres. You doing good out there. That's crazy.
But it is Alabama. Have you ever been to Alabama, Slap?
No, I have not. But I feel like I'll be able to make it work.
Yeah.
Man, which part?
I have no idea.
Selma? Well, what's wrong with Alabama?
I don't know. That's Mississippi. I don't know. I don't know. I went there for something, college or something when I was in Atlanta. I forgot what I was there for. I don't remember what it was.
Bro, Alabama's hot as fuck and humid as shit, number one. Number two, there's all sorts of creepy crawlies and shit that can kill you and sting you and bite you. I mean, at nighttime, they got roaches with wings that cover the sidewalks. They call them palmetto bugs. Yeah. And as you walk, they kind of just scatter away. They don't even leave. They're not scared of you. And as soon as you walk past, they go back to their spot. They're running the block. Man, come on, man. Water moccasins, fucking you name it, bro. There's so much shit out there. It's like you could have 30 acres, but you ain't going for a nature walk in Alabama.
Look here. Once we all move there for those $15 an hour jobs, we'll start to build cities. We'll clear all that shit.
Clear the land.
Get the fucking bugs out of here, man. We get all
the housing market is instantly going to go up.
Shit.
Fire ants will be wiped out, man. Nothing, man. These gators, here, bro. We're gonna have some snakeskin boots, some fucking alligator purses up for sale and shit. Okay, I got you. All right,
Just think about the national average being $7.50 right now, or the federal. What was your first minimum wage job, man? You ever worked for minimum wage? And how much was it?
Oh yeah,
I remember mine. I made $4.25 an hour at a retirement home. $4.25. That was fucking 1992. And it's only $7.50 in some places right now. God damn. Damn.
Dude, I remember I was still in high school, and me and my boy K Dusky, shout out to K Dusky real quick. We got hired at the Auburn Super Mall. What is it called now? The Mall of the Worlds outlets, or some shit like that?
No, it's like the outlets at Auburn or some shit now.
Whatever. It's a super mall. Man, we got hired as landscapers, right? For $4.90, man. And we had to mow the lawns around the super mall and tend all of those little areas where you park, like the little beauty bark bush shits, you know how you see them. Mm-hmm. And then also weed whack all of these nature preserve areas because fucking herrings and other shit live like nested in some area that you can't tear down. Man, dude, that was the hardest job I ever worked in my whole life, man. They would give you a gas can and an old school push lawnmower and just be like, all right, mow it all. And you'd be like, mow what? And they'd be like, all the way to the end. The shit would be like 300 yards that way, right? God damn. And they'd just be like, do a straight line and get it to the other side. And you would go through a whole gas can
with a push
and have
mower?
To refill it. Huh? Yeah, a push mower.
God damn, bro. Uh-oh. Hold on. We got a caller. We got a minimum wage caller. Hold on. What's good, man? You live on What It Is Radio.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
Yo, what's up, man? Did I win the $1,000 fucking Game Boy fucking cash prize?
No, but you
You
may
did.
have a stimulus or a
Did I
crazy
get-
check on the way.
Did I get a fucking $20 gift certificate from Walmart?
You do.
Do I get some diapers? Can I get some diapers at least?
You got that.
You know, you might have
Am
won
I
a
on
lower
We
rate
Radio
on
for
your
real?
Chase
Am I
Bank
a
credit
caller?
card.
Hey, am
this
I a caller
number.
for real?
Yes.
Am I a caller for real?
Yes, you are a caller. Tom.
Absolutely,
Hey, I want to
bro.
send a shout out to my baby mama Tammy. I want to send a shout out to my other baby mama Sammy. I don't know how they end up becoming Sammy and Tammy, but you know what? I love both of them bitches. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
want to send a shout out to my Tacktown niggas out there. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down, keeping it strong. This is how real callers should be calling when they call in. I didn't even call you motherfuckers. I was just calling to talk to you guys. But anyway, you know what? Shout out.
I like
Shout
this
out,
guy. He's
you know
full
what
of
I'm saying?
energy, Slap. This guy.
Hey, man, keep me on here, man. You know what? You guys are doing a great thing. Keep the positivity. Keep that energy alive. You guys are doing some awesome shit right now. I listen to you guys every day that you're on. Not every day because you guys ain't on every day, but you guys are working on it. And it's going to be awesome because as soon as I see that, I'm going to tell all my friends about it. You guys are fucking the shit, man.
Fuck yeah.
Anyway,
Great call,
so
man.
yeah, man,
Great caller.
I was calling you because Tinder is real.
Tinder is real. Are you calling with a testimony to our online dating episode?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that what
man,
that is?
As we're talking right now,
Oh,
I'm on the
yes.
phone with a chick I'm trying to bag. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
I'm
all
trying
right.
to bag her right now. You know what I'm saying?
I hear the
Hey, man,
excitement
but
in
you
your
know what?
voice.
Hey, remember when I told you last night? I went ahead and bought that month. You know what I'm saying? I got to pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna use the shit
Actually,
out
I
of it.
heard you don't have to pay, but I'll talk to you about that later. Go ahead.
Nah, well, shit. If you knew a fucking locker code, you should have been told me about it. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to stick with the full fledged. You didn't give me no promo code.
I just found out.
Tell
today.
Tinder
Go
to give
ahead.
us the promo. Tell Tinder to give you guys the promo code, and I'm gonna make sure my friends always watch your show, dude.
Oh man, this is just such a we can't thank you
hold on.
enough
Wait,
for this
hold on,
support,
hold on,
man.
no.
This
Tell
is
us about
huge.
this
is
girl.
unconditional support right now.
Tell us about this girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit, man. Just
What's-
off the last like 30
what's her
minutes.
name?
Oh shit, Nacia. It's like a Nicia. I don't even. Don't ask me. I'll butcher it.
Oh.
Nigga.
I know her.
All right, man.
So
Well,
here's-
we're gonna let
anyway,
you get
here's
back
the
to
good-
old girl, man.
Oh yeah.
good luck with
man.
that,
Thanks
Well,
for
you know
calling
what?
in, man.
Yo. Shout out to my niggas over there in Pierce County holding it down. They doing the 30 days for the DUIs, man. Yo, keep strong, stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Wear a mask and wear a condom. I'm out.
Peace.
Hey, strap up.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
my
Strap
guy,
up,
man.
mask up. I like this guy's style, man. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
type of energy you need to bring when you call the We Radio
man,
Show.
look at that, man.
206-771-9229.
Yes. Look at us changing people's lives and shit, man. That motherfucker was
That's
a sad
right.
case before we did that online dating episode.
Right.
Straight up. And he's finding out that it can be free.
It can be free.
That's right.
It
And
can
maybe
be.
dinner can be too if his date makes more than minimum wage. But
Well, maybe she works at Jack in the Box. Then it could still
let's
be free.
speaking of Tinder, fellas. Well, our unbelievable caller was referencing his Tinder experience. I was looking up Tinder. Do you have any guess on how much people at Tinder make? Like the people that work there?
Minimum wage.
They do not make minimum wage. Actually, it looks like every single department in Tinder makes at least a minimum of $50,000 a year.
That makes sense. It's a tech company. I mean,
From admin to business development, customer support, design, engineering. Engineers there make $128K.
yeah, it's a tech
Janitor.
company. Look at how many.
Secretary.
Look at how many people are sitting up paying for this shit.
Man, product 141, sales 221K. Now that's something very, I think, important to me. Who the fuck is selling shit on Twitter? If you said you were a Tinder salesman, who did you sell shit to? Did you just get random
Advertisement.
clicks? What
Not
is your
even
IP
just
address?
advertisement, and not even just
Okay, so,
advertisements. They're actually selling your information to other places. You know what I mean?
That's right.
They're selling your information. That's crazy. Places like Tinder, they make money off of you. You know what I'm saying? They're already making the money off of you, and then they make you pay. You know what I mean? Like, they're not just getting the money from you paying. They're making money off of your information. So it's stupid to pay to me. You know what I mean? Like, they don't put anything really in the game. They made the app. They maintenance or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? They keep it up. But really, the currency is the women that dudes pay to be able to motherfucking see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And just kind of a little bit alarming, but not, because I would expect it with a dating website.
Mm-hmm.
the people that work in their legal department average $265,000 a year.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, where's Tinder located?
Where are they located?
Tech
They were
company,
introduced in a college campus.
I would imagine somewhere in Silicon Valley or something like that.
It's got to be some shit like that.
You have to make that
Right
much
out in
money.
Seattle.
No.
Yeah, it's okay. It's located in the
California
tech hub. It's
somewhere.
in Dallas. Its
Oh,
headquarters
it's
is in Dallas, Texas.
He said they got all the Dre's info. I think he's talking about Blogger Flogger. I think he's talking about you, Blogger. I'm pretty sure he is. Huh? Oh, Shane said they got all the Dre's info.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about me.
He ain't talking about me, goddamn. They ain't got my
Yes,
info.
he is. Yeah, he is.
I went under there.
Shane, holla back.
I went under there under an alias.
Yeah, man. Minimum wage is crazy. I'll tell you,
Yeah,
man. $4.90.
My first
What
minimum
about you,
wage
Buck?
job, it was $4.25, man. I worked at this retirement home. And I remember, man, it was all these old ladies, man. I was a server and shit, man. And they used to like make funny passes at me and shit. Sometimes they would request for me to bring the food up to their room, but they would request me by, you know what I'm saying, person. And I remember this old lady, I think her name was Bertha. And she got me up to her room and she started telling me how I looked like Yul Brynner. And I didn't even know who the fuck Yul Brynner was. Then when I went and saw who, I was like, this lady is fucking retarded, man. Like, she must have been senile or something, but she was really trying to throw it to me, man. That was nasty, man.
So did you never get that cookie?
Nah, man, I actually,
You know what I'm saying?
I was actually messing around with somebody at work.
Yeah. Oh, that was okay. That's a lover boy topic. Well, that's another episode. How about you, Blogger? Well, you got any minimum wage stories?
Nah, bro. I did the simple shit. I worked at Burger King for a little bit, man. And after that, I was like, fuck that shit. I'm going back home and let
You ain't
mommy
never
pay me
had a
some
minimum
allowance.
wage job. They said they call him Sully. Whatever, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I worked at Burger King, bro.
Man, you never had
Too
a minimum
much.
wage job, bro?
Yeah, I worked at Burger King.
How long?
I worked there for a minute, bro. I worked there for a minute. I used to work the Whopper board, bro. I was nice with the
Said
Whoppers.
Whopper boy.
Oh man, hey,
That's
that
back
being
when
bro.
it was $1, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Since you worked there, would you eat there?
Hell, I ate there every day, bro. I was that dude that made the Whopper with like 8 patties. I had 8 patties of cheese.
The one
with
person
bacon.
working at a spot like that, you can fucking make anything you want, man.
Yo, fresh off the grill too, bro. That shit tastes way better when you taking it off the grill and devouring that shit. It is freaking the bomb, bro. Trust me.
Now, I heard at the fast food restaurants, man, that everybody back in that kitchen is messing around with each other, man. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
All on the fucking fry board.
On the
all
fry
on your
board.
fish. Yeah, bro. All in your
So
chicken
that
sandwich.
Whopper secret sauce might be something people
Yeah,
aren't
I heard-
expecting.
Bro, the freezer is where you get it at in them fast food areas.
Man, I'm
bro.
never eating fast food again. They fucking in the freezer?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh man, shout
You're
out
young,
to
bro.
Man,
You're
if
young,
anybody
bro.
out there- man, fucking in the freezer.
We had a
In the
bathroom.
freezer, bro.
We had a bathroom
Yeah.
at our job, man.
We had one bathroom we had to
we
share
had a
with
bathroom
customers.
at
They
our
had no
job. We
lock
didn't-
on it, bro.
We didn't go into the
freezer.
freezer. That's disgusting, man.
Man.
Shit.
What
Yo,
about
niggas was dying in the freezer.
yeah, man? Workplace niggas was dying in the freezer. Yeah. Workplace.
Yeah, bro. Get locked in, bro. You
Yeah.
done deal.
Yeah, workplace romance, man. That's the topic of today's show.
Place romance.
Workplace
Yeah.
romance, man. Yeah, that first job, that was my very first job, man. I was in that motherfucker acting a fool, man. This chick, she was like she was the assistant manager. And when the real manager left, man, I would go in there and work. And where is he at, man? Where's Cloud Chaser? Because Cloud Chaser worked there with me too, man. He used to get mad. This motherfucker be out cleaning up. There we go. Hold on. He came in just in time.
Oh yeah,
man.
hey, perfect
Just in
timing for our
time.
man Cloud Chaser.
Cloud Chaser. I was just telling them, where you at? I was just telling them about when we worked at Harborview.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we worked at Harborview, and Cloud Chaser, man, the young Cloud Chaser, man, he didn't like seeing people have fun at work.
Shut up. No, I didn't. That wasn't me. That was
He didn't like seeing
that was
people.
Steph.
He didn't like seeing people have fun at work at all, man. He used to get mad, like, man, I'm out here cleaning up and shit, doing all this motherfucking work, and you back there fucking.
Nah, nigga. I wasn't that was Malcolm lose tape.
We got a caller?
No, we do not have a caller.
No. No, hey, workplace romance.
What about
man.
you? What about you?
Workplace
What about you? What about you, Clout Chaser? You ever had a workplace romance situation?
Workplace. Yeah. Romance. Yeah. I don't want
Workplace.
to incriminate myself.
Oh, well,
'cause
don't.
it was working with, yeah. Yes, I did.
Thank you for that riveting. Yeah, but what do you think, man? Did it get you in
Can't
trouble?
tell no stories.
What about you, Burns?
I would say this. I haven't participated in a workplace romance, but I've seen a bunch at a couple of places I've been at.
I feel like it usually. Go ahead.
Well, I would say way back in the day, I was in high school and we were working minimum wage jobs at Pizza Hut. And unfortunately, we didn't have as many freezer stories as my man Blaga at Burger King, which I wish we did, but we didn't. But we would eat all sorts of fucking extra pizza and do that kind of shit. But there was a manager there, assistant manager, who like hooked up with one of the delivery drivers. And they started hooking up at work. And it was just kind of weird, honestly. It wasn't hot because both of them were kind of weirdos, but the girl was kind of all right. But honestly, I think that sometimes workplace relationships, when you're a part of it, like say we all work the same shift, say how Clout Chaser wasn't really feeling my man Slap knocking off the old ladies at the retirement home. It kind of makes
stop saying that. It wasn't me.
It was him. Well, okay. Man, don't let that nigga lie, man. It was him.
It doesn't matter.
If he was what he was.
It's just I'm just joking. But what I'm saying is nobody gets mad, but it kind of can get weird. Because if something goes wrong with those two people and we're trying to work and then they're beefing, like, or they got some fight going on and now everybody's kind of drawn into it. And doesn't nobody want to be a part of no one's dirty laundry? You know what I mean?
Oh, man, it turned out messy as hell for me. Because I guess, man, I didn't even know. Old girl, she was just messing around with me to make her real boyfriend mad. I was like the side nigga, man, and she was just humping me at work. And then one day, I guess they must have got back together, and this nigga came to pick her up from work. But he came and walked around and was looking around the kitchen and shit. And I was like, man, who the fuck is this nigga? It was like, that's old girl's boyfriend. I was in my feelings like, oh, man. I think I quit that job behind that shit, man.
Hey, believe it or not, I was working at one spot, right, where two girls were messing with the same dude. Ooh. And they didn't know it, and then they found out at work because he came there.
Ooh, what and a dumbass nigga. He didn't know where the other one worked at?
Maybe he was just cocky. I don't know. Maybe he was willing to see
where was this job at, if you can say?
Let's just say an anonymous call center in America.
Call centers. Yeah, I heard about them call centers.
Yeah, call centers are crazy, right? Tight-knit communities. But these girls were cat fighting in the parking lot, man. It was getting heavy all over this dude.
Hey, where did was that a call center on Baby Boy?
Yeah,
was that a call center?
At that time, I was getting dropped off by my girl in the same kind of whip. Actually, I was taking her whip. I was driving it. But we had another situation where there was a workplace romance where one girl was married, right? Mm-hmm. And then she caught another chick at this anonymous call center in her house in the fucking bed with her dude.
At a call center?
Not at the call center.
I was about to say.
But like the people were coworkers and they found them. She found them at her home in the fucking bedroom.
What is it about work though that makes people want to? What is it? Is it the proximity? Is it the? I don't know. Is it some? What is the allure of fucking somebody from work? I think.
What do you think? What do you think, Blaga?
What is what?
What's the lure of fucking somebody at work? Why are people always trying to mess with people at work?
Because you can, I worked in a call center. Of course, I've never participated when I was grown at the time I was working. So I never participated in that type of activity. But I did have the opportunity to look into the situation. And what it is they have problems at home and they want to get out and live their fantasy at work. So you can have a home husband and then you can have a work husband, a work boyfriend. And it's sort of like, not that I know, this is the stories I hear, you know what I'm saying? It's sort of like you're allowed to live these fantasies and shit. at work, and then you go home and then you have reality and shit. So I think that's why, a lot of workplace affairs actually happen.
Hey, hold on one second. Hey, Willie.
Yeah,
Who is Miss Blake?
I don't remember.
Man, Shane said you had a crush on Miss Blake.
Yeah, I just seen that. I don't.
Hey, I need Clout Chaser. I need Clout Chaser to speak at my press conference when I'm like accused of something, because he gives the best answers in the world. He could be like, "Hey, man,
I don't
today's
remember.
your birthday. When's your birthday? Oh, not today." like,
Oh man, Curtis. Hey, Curtis said, since we're not supposed to fuck at work, it's wrong, so it's hot.
don't get caught by the boss.
Yeah,
Am I
it
right?
is like got a little taboo to it. I think that's probably a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's really convenient. You know what I mean? Like you got the same schedule. You don't want to go home yet.
Plus, you work with them all the time, and so you're around them more than your family sometimes. I mean, if you think about it, you're not hanging out with them. You're hanging out with them more than your family and friends.
It depends on where you work at, though, man. Like I'm a painter, man. It's not a lot of girls. Like, it depends on where you work.
But it's a relationship without any type of commitment or any type. It's just merely two people want to be. When you have a real relationship, it encompasses a lot of other shit, bills and kids and a bunch of other shit. When you at work, you know what I'm saying? You could get the sex machine. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Yeah, you don't got that much tied up with them. It's just yeah, that's true.
It is what it is.
I have had some situations with like apartment manager chicks and shit like that, to where they was real flirty and shit, and they get attached to you and shit like that. But that shit's kind of messy, man. I don't believe in workplace romance, man. This shit turned out bad for me, man. My life was in shambles from that shit.
Hey, you know what? If our viewers are listening out there, we'd love you to call in, because we would want to know what kind of workplace romance stories you got, and you ever have that, and also when is it not okay? What's the limitations, Slap?
206-771-9229, or you can join us at weradio.live.
Burns, what do you mean limitation?
Like, is there as an example, when is it not okay to have a workplace romance? Now, and I mean by the idea of like, say, a boss or a manager to like just an employee. It's almost like that teacher-student type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like you using your powers for evil.
Yeah. When is it inappropriate? When is it off limits?
You can't just make that noise in there and not say nothing. What happened?
What do you think, Clout Chaser? I feel like you got something to say on this topic. When is it off limits?
Hey, I'm gonna just say this right here, man. I feel like Clout Chaser is playing it real safe right now. I respect it, but he shouldn't even be able to ask no goddamn questions, man.
Oh, we got a caller, baby.
Yeah, we got a saved by the call. Hold on.
Hey, saved by a caller.
What's good? You live on What It Is Radio.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
We good. Who this we got on the line with us?
This is Kurt, man.
What's up, Kurt?
Hey, nothing much, man. Just kind of listening to the show. Just gonna kind of speak on the work stuff. I think the only limitations if you already are married. I would say even if you just have a girlfriend or boyfriend, that's the only limit.
Yeah. Well, I think most of the time with workplace romances, though, it's usually some type of cheating situation, man. I'm sorry to say.
But I can tell you guys, because I don't want to sound hypocritical and I don't want to seem like I'm null and void. In my early years, I was into the workplace. But when you get in a certain bracket, you don't want to lose your job behind some trim. Because like in the position in which my later on in life, I was a manager, I'm not going to lose my job, right? Because I don't know if you know, in a call center environment, there's a lot of activity. There's super activity. It's a snake can attest to that. There's way more activity in a call center because you're there 8 hours a day and you're clustered and it goes down.
It's a lot of pretty ass girls that work at those call centers too, man. There's a lot of fine ass girls working at them call centers, man.
There's a lot of fine ass women working everywhere.
Yeah, but call centers seem to have a high concentration of women.
But he's right, man. The bees are buzzing in call centers, and honestly, I'm just gonna say fuck it. As dudes, I think dudes would love to fuck all the hot girls at work, but there's all these limitations, and it's like Kurt's saying, you got a girl, you're married, and like Slap's saying, some kind of cheating's happening. Because sometimes these girls got dudes too. Like the two that were messing around and one was found in her bed, and the other two where the guy showed up and now they're fighting in the parking lot, right?
Yeah.
But what I mean is like ethically, you're the boss. They're your subordinate. Like, is that appropriate?
Hell no. But they still
you're in a leadership position, and they're two levels down. That's also deemed inappropriate.
Well, what do you think, Kurt? Kurt, what do you think, man?
I'll leave that all up to a person's discretion. I would say, like, if it's only wrong if you get caught.
Oh, okay. Well, Paul,
I mean, not to say I condone it. I don't condone it, but if I'm single, I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Paul said, rule number 1: don't shit where you eat. I get that. But look at how many high-ranking men have lost their motherfucking jobs behind humping on people at their damn job. Like, what was that? Who was that? Who was the guy, man, that went on the news? What was the old boy's name? Was it
there's a few of them.
He had the door that locked behind him. Like, you know what I mean? You come into his office and shit, and he locks the motherfucking door somehow, and he was Matt Lauer. Matt Lauer, man. They said he was a fucking beast with it, man. Matt Lauer. Did you hear about that, Burns?
Yeah. No, I heard about that.
Yeah, who else?
And then he gets accused of sexual harassment and all that bullshit. And that's what I'm saying. Just like what you're saying, like when you're the boss, I think that for men, that's easy. You're walking into a trap because in that aspect, you're running an organization. And for women, really anybody who's a leader, a manager, a president, somebody who's at the top of their organization. If you mess around and start fucking the minions, all these other people are going to be looking around like, look at this person right now. They're over here fucking what's her face, and they're going to lose respect. And what's her face could be plotting.
Well, how can you get away with it though? That's what we should find. Like,
I got you.
What would be the rules?
I got you.
What would be the tricks to get away with fucking around with somebody at work?
You just stay entry level.
Good point.
Don't climb the ladder, I guess.
Aim laterally.
I would think you would have to aim higher so that person can't tell on you. You know what I mean? Like, you want to be the one, if you got something to lose, you want to fuck above your pay grade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to get at the top office.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Wrong with fucking to the top? I mean, honestly, like girls get a bad rap for it, but if you had an opportunity, Slap, to fuck your way to the top, would you?
I'd be at the top right now.
Yeah. I mean, with the women, Actually, I had that shit happen before, man, to where, I mean, this wasn't a corporate job or nothing. I worked in the fucking mall, but I had a manager that kept trying to, she kept trying to throw it at me and all that shit. And then she finally just came out one day and asked me, she was like, would you, because she knew I had a girl and shit. And she was like, basically like, would you fuck me or something? And I was like, yeah, if you gave me a fucking raise. Needless to say, I didn't stay at that job too long.
You didn't get the raise?
Huh? I ain't mess with that. If a girl is asking you if you would fuck her, she's usually not the girl you want to fuck. You know what I mean?
Hey, because we're on a real tricky topic too, though. Because obviously, with what was that one dude? Was it Harvey Weinstein, or who was that one creepoid producer who like forced chicks to like give him head or whatever to get in movies?
Weinstein.
Was that one dude?
Yeah, Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein.
Was it Weinstein?
Yeah.
And then. But it's funny because Joe Rogan had a real funny bit about that where he was like, he's a creep and we get it and it's all fucked up. But he said, flip it for 1 second and say you had a son and Harvey Weinstein was an ugly ass fucked up female. And she said to your son that she would put him in a top rated movie, which would score him millions of dollars if she just ate the puss and fucked. And he was taking a bad hit for the team. Man. He would be like, boy, you better
I'll be all up in it, bro.
Yeah, you better get your ass up in there. Shit.
I'll be all up in it if I'm about to be famous and rich.
That's the difference between sons and daughters, though, man.
I've did that kind of thing for free.
All right now, Kurt. Get yourself in trouble.
I'm just being honest, yo. You got to tell you the truth.
Get yourself in trouble now. You're going to get some strange propositions after this motherfucker.
What's the ticket?
Y'all niggas ain't about to have a private conversation up in this motherfucker. I see you too.
Oh man, they're speaking with eyes right now.
Willie's all body language right now.
So workplace romance, basically the only restriction would be your personal life.
Yeah, no, I'm
Right.
saying,
There's
but
a lot of
what are all the
excuses, man.
signs when you know somebody's fucking somebody at work, man? It's always some shit like they go to lunch together. You know what I mean? They'll fuck around and I don't know, they're around each other for no reason. You know what I mean?
Bro, I've known people that hooked up and became like lost in love. They thought they were Jay-Z and Beyonce, man. And honestly, that shit's gross, man, because then they have to take all the same breaks together.
Yep.
They got to fucking sit together. Then they complain like, oh, it's not fair because we didn't get the same schedule or some bullshit like that. When everybody else in the real world is dealing with equality and seniority and we all got to bid our shit,
Well, not
everybody has to get a fair shot.
not
These
only
motherfuckers
that-
want to be clumped up.
Not only that, the workplace jealousy. Now, when you fuck with somebody at work, I think the first shit in your head is thinking that other person is gonna fuck someone else at work too. Like, oh, that's just a work fucker. You know what I'm saying? So then they start having problems with the other people at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they don't want their girl talking to you. She gets moved to your shift or your section or some shit, and then they got a problem with you and shit. Like, I've seen all of that shit, man.
I want to say I bet you that's more with females though. With dudes, like I don't think we really care too much, unless like what you're saying. If we find out some girls fucking people that we think we might have a crack at it, you know what I mean?
Man, I've seen it all, man. I've seen niggas lose their whole everything behind some girl at work, and them tripping on another motherfucker thinking that they fucking the work girl.
See, just like Paul said though, I try to stay a million miles away from that shit,
Yeah,
man.
no shit
There's
where
nothing
you
good that comes out of start fucking around with people at work, man.
Yeah, there's not no
You gotta
women.
get-
There's no women at my job, so I can safely say
Sometimes
I
some good
shouldn't
can
fuck
come out of
nobody
it.
at work neither.
Sometimes some good.
Yeah, I've worked in call centers for like 10, 13 years. I've seen people meet and get married, bro.
Yeah.
I've seen that too. Yeah, and that's
So
a success
sometimes it do
story.
work.
How long did the marriages
Yeah.
last though?
I don't know.
Hey,
You know, I knew
Hey,
two
think
people.
about this. Think about this. Think of this as a scenario, right? You both work at a call center, right? You guys get married. Now you done met this girl at the call center, but then you get a better job and she still works there. you gonna be at work thinking that she's doing all the shit with some other nigga that she did with you.
Ah, man, because
I
she's
don't
spending
think so.
time with him now. They're taking the same breaks.
who you
Next thing
taking
know,
lunch
she's like,
with,
oh, we
bitch?"
went and worked out in the gym together. Like, you did what?
You did what?
You don't even want that shit no more. He probably don't even want that shit no more, bro. He probably like, fuck it, go ahead. You don't even know,
Everybody
man.
ain't like that,
That's
man.
what I'm
Some
saying.
people love who they marry, you know.
Yeah, right.
Some
Here's a
people,
good-
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Here's a good swing.
Yeah,
on this.
right. That's a whole nother fucking show. That's a whole nother show. We could do a poll.
what? How
Let's
many
elevate
people love
this a
the
little
person
bit.
that they married?
Hell no.
Come on, man.
You talk, they got over
ain't-
10 years. You talk to somebody married over 10 years about their wife. It's a
Have you
whole
ever
nother
been
ball
married,
game.
bro? Have you ever been married?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's what you don't know, man. How you gonna know that, man?
I've been married
Oh, you been married? Now, how long did you stay married?
a year.
Oh, well, never mind, man. That's just a you thing. I was about to say, people love the
Yeah.
person they marry. I remember my wife, man. This is probably why we broke up and shit, man. So
Because you ain't love her no more.
nah, it wasn't that. It wasn't that, man. It was situational shit. So when we got together and shit, she didn't have a job. She ended up getting a really nice job, like through her family and shit. She worked for this big ass company out here, and I remember when she was like entry level, she first started and shit. We spent a lot of time, man. We went out to eat. I would come to go to lunch with her sometimes and shit like that. You know, we spent a lot of time. Now, she fucked around and got this promotion, and I remember one of her coworkers came to me just out of nowhere one time, and she was like, man, she on the 7th floor now. Like, you better watch out. And I was like, fuck that. I'm not watch out for nothing, nigga. Fuck them 7th floor niggas. You know what I'm saying? But what it was is the 7th floor was where all the young people with money worked. You know what I'm saying? So they was a different pay grade. It was a different lifestyle. So they went from having a 30-minute lunch to taking lunch for like 2 hours. So they would go out and drink at lunch and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they was kicking, they had a kicking it culture. You know what I'm saying? They would kick it after work. And she kind of got caught up in that kicking. So by the time she got home to me, she already done did the shit that I was waiting to go do when, you know what I'm saying, she got home. She already done went and got drunk, kicked it with her friends. She's done all her socializing, you know what I'm saying? And it was a financial job, so she had to go to sleep hella early. So we just didn't have a life together no more.
What's going on? Somebody. Oh man.
Yeah, so
You're gonna have to get that checked out, Cloud Chaser.
Nah, yeah, so her job just changed up to where we didn't spend as much, you know, social time together no more, man. And yeah.
That's what it's
were
all
you
about.
doing? What were you doing in your free time? Were you just waiting for her to come home?
Nah. But I worked for myself, so you know what I mean. I pretty much had an open ass schedule.
That's tough.
Yeah.
How about this? Let's evolve this conversation. Is it inappropriate to have a romance with the customer
What kind of customer?
at your workplace?
Oh, yeah. Don't do that.
Hell yeah.
Definitely
Don't
don't do that.
don't sleep with the
That's
customers.
definitely no.
Don't
That's the
sleep
money.
don't sleep
Never
with the
fuck up the
customers,
money.
bro. Don't sleep with the customers,
Don't fuck
bro.
Don't fuck the money.
Don't fuck the money, bro.
Hell nah.
What do you think, Clout Chaser?
Cloud Chaser is here in spirit. He's not here. He is here in spirit. That's that's good enough.
Hey man, cloutchaser253@gmail.com for all his fans out there. Give him your thoughts, inquiries.
Now, what about
statements.
you, man? I remember there was a point in time when you worked at a pizza place. You delivered pizzas. So speaking of,
Man,
sleeping
and we've
with
all seen the
customers-
movie Loverboy.
Oh yeah. So did you ever get that order for extra anchovies?
Man, one time I thought I did. I really did, right? I was a young buck, 17, 18, in an old school 86 Buick LeSabre, and thought I was living large, delivering pies.
Back when gas
And,
was a reasonable price and shit.
back when gas was 93 cents a gallon.
Yeah.
But anyways, so one time I deliver a pizza, and this older woman answers the door, sassy. She's like wearing some kind of
sassy.
negligee, man. She was looking good. I was like, whoa, what's going on with this lady? Unfortunately, her husband was in the back area somewhere. Like he ended up coming into view, and shit, never mind. I didn't know what was going on. I gotta get the fuck out of here. This could be some weird fucking sex shit. Just take your pizza and go, right? But then when I get back to, you make your runs, you go deliver your pizza, you come back, get more, right? When I get back, one of the people working there says, hey, somebody called for you. They were like, the delivery guy, blah, blah, blah. They mentioned me by name. And they're like, he was real cute, wanted to give me her number and try to see what's up. And I was like, oh, shit, maybe it was that one chick or something, right? I didn't remember who it was. They told me where it was at, and it was not at the same place. And as a matter of fact, I had no clue who the fuck this was.
Oh, wow.
But being young and ambitious, I was like, I'm going to see what's up. So I get off work. We end up talking, whatever. I go through, bro, no, it wasn't like the movie Loverboy at all. As a matter of fact, it was probably more like the Blair Witch Project because that shit was scary as fuck.
I mean, you got to think, man, who the fuck is trying to fuck the pizza man? Like, it's not like the
Nobody,
bro.
nobody
If
nice, somebody good.
If somebody wants to, is that desperate to call the pizza shop, like, hey, that motherfucker that brought me those 3 mediums, you know what I'm saying?
Those 3 mediums any way I want it. I want more than any way I want it. Listen, that day I met her, one of my coworkers got hit with a bottle over his head and robbed for the pizza, like on Hilltop. I wish we could have swapped places because I would have rather got robbed for the pizza. They have to go meet this chick.
Hey man, you know you a motherfucker, busted. Man. Your peoples just got robbed, and you still took the motherfucking danger of going to somebody you didn't know's house over some trim.
Hey man, the things that we're willing to do for love.
Hey, so did you do it?
Yeah.
Fuck no, man. She was busted, dude. I had to make up some kind of lie, like, man, my house is on fire.
So I got another delivery.
My boy's in jail. I gotta bail him out. Like, you don't even got a cell phone. I just know it happened. I got a pager. I gotta go.
She wasn't cute?
No. No. She was not cute, and let's just say physical fitness was not an interest of hers at the time. I think she was more interested in those pizzas.
Yeah,
and
that's usually culture. How that shit works, man. Anytime somebody call for you, it's usually somebody you don't want calling for you, man.
Yeah, it was a wake up call for me. It made me kind of realize probably not gonna happen. not at the Hut.
Oh, Pizza Hut too. So see, if you worked at Round Table, I think your odds would have been a little bit better.
Man.
Maybe at Steph's, man. Shout out to Steph's, man. That's good pizza.
Yeah, Steph's Pizza, man. Yeah, Pizza Time, old school, 56 in Orchard.
Anybody eating discount pizza usually got kids and all type of issues. What the hell is going on?
The hell is that? Hey, how about you, Kurt? You got any good, stories like that?
No, nah, man. I've always been in a relationship almost my whole adult life, and I'm not a cheater.
Shout out to Kurt, man. Shout out to Kurt,
man.
Long,
Yeah, good.
I've only been single. I've been single 5 years out of the last 20. So, but there's been chances that I've had females give me their number at work, but I just never would call her. I give them to my baby's mom. Like when a female give me her number, I give it to my baby's mom. But
hey, why would you do that?
Just cause if I ain't gonna use it, give it to her. She claims she went both ways. Maybe she'd call her up, and I wouldn't have to introduce anything. You know what I mean?
Oh damn!
Oh man!
Okay, next level.
I think this topic's going even further.
Oh. No, but I just think that's all people think. You know, like I mean, humans are sexual. I mean, there's always going to be some woman or whatever that gets off on the pizza boy or gets off on the pool boy or whatever it is. You know, it's that manual labor turns people on. Yep. You just don't want to think of the warehouse workers as being sexy.
Clout, you got to unmute yourself. Yeah. Okay. Well, shout out to.
Would you Would you use a sex machine?
Me?
With your girl?
If it was something that she said she liked, I would.
Oh yeah. Burns, you missed the motherfucking show last night, man. That goddamn sex machine show, man. That shit, it's some gems up in there. It's some gems up in there. Hey, it's hella loud, Cloud. It's hella loud back there, man. Just if you ain't gonna say nothing, it's just I'm gonna just unmute it when you go to talk. Yeah, man, that sex machine show was crazy, man. It was nuts.
Was it the sex machines they had plugged into the wall and everything?
Yeah, the wall one.
Oh yeah, that was serving them up. I've seen a little bit of that.
See, we had a big ass debate on whether or not the sex machine made somebody gay. Like my brother, long story short, my brother has a sex machine. Now, when I heard that he had a sex machine, I never thought of no gay shit because I didn't imagine my brother using a sex machine on his damn self. But my cousin insisted that it was gay and that my brother's using a sex machine on himself. So we had a big ass debate about the sex machine, and I'm telling you, man, my brother won that, man, hands down, man. This motherfucker really cares about pleasing women, even if he has to go out and take random lawnmower parts and put the motherfuckers together. He's gonna please a woman, man. That nigga's good.
There's a reason they call
what
it.
I like about it is,
huh?
Yeah, I like the fact that the woman is getting off on it and the machine don't feel nothing.
Hey man, they're built to last. For real,
that thing has. Yeah, okay.
Here's something for you. So let's kind of take this, not exactly work romance related, but something serious either way. Say you get pulled over, and it's the fine ass cop.
Oh.
And you're gonna get a ticket, but she's feeling you, and she's like, "Hey, you can get out of this ticket if you set it off."
I mean, is this even the question?
Yeah. Would you go for it?
I mean, I just don't want the ticket. It wouldn't matter.
So would you be willing to go all the way?
Huh?
Get out of that ticket?
That sounds like the start of a porno.
Yeah.
It might be. You never know.
I think
but
that is
either
the
way,
start of a porno.
Would you be willing to go all the way to get out of that ticket?
Hell yeah. What do you mean?
Now, what if she wasn't fine though?
Well, how unfine are we talking?
As bad as you can go.
Well, no, I just take the ticket.
But
I'm not
she's serious. She's seriously trying to.
You got to make it more than a ticket. You would have to like.
No, because it never be.
You
it's always reality. It never looks like the.
But I'm saying it would have to be a different situation. Like, say she pulled me over and opened up the trunk and found like 2 Mexicans and some drugs or something. You know what I'm saying? Then I would have to think about it. You know what I mean? It would have to be something
like,
way more than a fucking ticket. You know?
She's like, you are looking at 3 life sentences.
Yeah.
But
I'm
it's
going.
been a while since I had that feeling of a man inside.
Hey, look, she about to get the stop of her life, man. I'm good, boy. I'm gonna go hog wild on that motherfucker. Yeah.
Hey, how about you, Kurt? Man, same thing. You all in?
Yeah, I mean, but I agree. It'd have to be something more than just a ticket. Like, it'd have to be like warrants or something, or you know.
Got you dead to right, man.
But
you're going down.
if her body was all right, you can all. That's what from behind is for, so you don't have to look at the face.
Nope. Body ain't all right.
She's
Matter of
basically
fact, she even got like a little whisker coming off her like chin.
What he's
like,
saying is she's a female
busted.
cop that's shaped like a warden.
Busted. Busted.
She's shaped like.
Hey man, but you get some loving in.
She's shaped like the.
You'll get some loving in prison you don't want.
Hey man.
How about you, Clout Chaser? Come on, man. He hearing us? He's here in spirit. Blogger, I know you got something on this.
No,
man. See, I'm telling you,
caught these be willing to do the time,
man. You gotta catch these niggas after they've rolled their weed and all that shit, man. You done caught them too early, man.
Yeah, I would.
You caught them too early.
Yeah, I would do it.
I'm fucking no police officer. I mean, I don't know, man. Like that's like a topic I ain't even never thought of, bro. It's like I'm pondering that shit, bro.
not even that.
He really looks like he's pondering over there.
That's not even
Look
on my fantasy top 10, nigga. That's like probably like 100, bro. Like I've never envisioned fucking a police officer. Bro.
Shit, I mean, if
There's
she
so
look
much
good,
other shit to fuck.
If she look good, man, fuck
there
the police.
is, but
fuck
how
the
many?
Police.
Man,
literally, man, I would get down, man. I would get down with the police lady. Man,
hey, you're funny though. If they caught me with two Mexicans, fucking truck.
I'm just saying, man. You got to catch me with a lot to mess with an ugly police officer. But if she was,
that's what I'm saying.
She look good. I'll pull her over. You know, like shit, man.
You got like a 1 out of 100 chance of finding one of those, bro. You seen the cops?
Nigga, I done seen some pretty ass police officers. They had one that used to be downtown in Pierce County named Miss James. Man, she was fine as shit. I think she was a sheriff. And then who else? They had one they called Pocahontas, nigga. She looked like Gabrielle Union or something, man. She was.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she was bad, man.
Yeah.
Luke Brown said loving. Oh shit. What that is? He said loving in prison that you don't want.
Yeah, exactly. You got to take that hit. You don't want to go the other route, man.
Yeah.
You become the fuck machine.
Yeah, though, like
man,
great dudes go to prison and come out gay.
Man, I can't say that. That's a myth.
No. There's something they're taking it.
Cloud Chaser, man, you want to chime in on this one?
Come on, Cloud Chaser.
He's like, nope.
Join the conversation. No.
Plead the fifth.
A man of many words. All right. We got anything else on this romance, man? Workplace romance, man. What else you got, Slap? You got something.
Man, I'm done with that one.
You done with that?
I'm done with that.
How about you, Blogger? You got anything more for workplace romance?
Man, there's a million stories in the city, man.
Yeah,
but
I really felt like Blogger was going to enlighten us with a lot more.
Now hold on one second. I do have a question.
He was really excited when we announced this topic, and he's been like suspiciously quiet this whole time, man. We haven't heard much from him.
Most of my career, I've been in call center, and I've been a manager for like 14 years. So, like 14 years, I've been in retirement. So my stories is outdated, antiquated. The motherfuckers ain't even valid no more.
I know they are. Actually, I think I get it, man. Yeah, he's at the top of the hype.
Nobody's trying to alienate the political connects. I get it, man.
Hey, he knows what's up. Blogger's been at the tip of the iceberg for like that long, so he knows the temptation, man. That shit's like that Tupac song, man. That shit got you going crazy.
Bro, let me tell you something. Back to some of the story. Let me tell you something, because I can give you an opposite perspective, because I can share with you on that. You can have an affair, because I've seen this happen to some of my people. You can have an affair, but the second it goes wrong, no one touched on this. The second you go wrong, that's when they go and say you harassed them. Yeah. That's when you go, and that's what puts you in the fucking hot seat, and then you lose your career.
But you can't let it go wrong. You got to know what you're doing, man. It's not that hard to keep a woman happy. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't want to mess with her no more, man, you just got to take the high road and just kill her with compliments and just kill her with kindness. You know what I mean? Just be so nice to where she don't want to deal with you no more or something like that. And then you can get up out of that.
You know that's not my motif, man. When I fuck shit up, I fuck shit up bad, bro. It ain't no motherfucking, it ain't no motherfucking in between. Nicely put it off and go, no, it's just fucking all bad, bro. Man, that's a fact, bro. Yeah, that's a fact.
Man, I just think in that situation, you got to use a lot of tact.
I got a question for you, Slap.
What's that?
All right, so let's. Oh, got something there, Cloud Chaser.
Yeah.
Yes,
What
sir.
up?
It's hella
Oh, I
loud
thought
over
you
there,
got
man. We
something.
can't really hear ourselves over there. Go
I
Yeah.
ahead.
heard
Are we,
Billy Billions right there.
Yeah,
I
Billy
just
back
want to.
there.
I just want to play some hypotheticals with you because
Okay.
I feel like you might be able to speak on the topic.
Okay.
So you're always talking about like bosses, to like the minions or the entry
I didn't
level
say minions.
people.
I don't say that word.
Well, not minions, but you know what I mean.
Oh.
You know what I mean, right? Producers and artists,
Okay.
right?
All right.
Do you think that there's anything kind of wrong about that? Because we see that a lot in society where like producers will scoop up
Yeah, the hot female artists and want to hump on them.
and then they'll be humping on them, and all of a sudden that shit becomes, you know what I mean, whatever it is. But
Well,
like, is that right?
Well, hey, check this out, man. I can't blame the producer for that because I've been in that situation, man, and it was all about the artist. Thanks for the random question, by the way. But yeah, I've been
Oh,
in
you
that
pleading the fifth?
No, I'm
Are
not
you
pleading
pleading
nothing.
the
I've
fifth?
been in that situation to where the artist, she came in with her boyfriend, first of all. They were like a female male rapping duo or whatever. But every time I would like look over to the side or look behind or whatever, she was back there smiling and shit and just giving me these old crazy ass looks. And I don't know. After a while, she just mysteriously wasn't with that dude no more, man. And yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I don't feel like I feel like in that situation, man, the artist is trying to get on, and the producer is more like the victim.
That makes sense.
The
I get that. That makes
victim.
sense. It's like they fucking you to try and get that opportunity
trying to get a leg up.
to try and get beats, to get the album
The
recorded,
studio
to-
time, yeah, that type of shit, man.
that
Women
makes
know what the
sense.
fuck they doing, and guess what?
I like what you're saying right
if
now.
you
Keep
came
going.
and tried to throw it to me for some studio time, I'm gonna record your album. Shit, you know what I'm saying? At least,
Yeah, you might end up getting an album recorded out of it. You know,
Well, at least back
But-
then, not now.
but we're not about to become BB and CC Winans.
But you
Am
know
I
the
right?
worst part about that is most of the ones that do that, the music is trash. Like the girl be beautiful as hell, but oh my god, man, they just the worst singers. You know what I mean? The worst, whatever it is that they doing that they trying to fuck you to help them with, it's trash, man. Like Blogger would say, trash. It's trash. Yeah, but
Man.
I've been in that situation. What about you? You never been in that situation?
I
'Cause I feel like
wanna
we've
say-
been in the exact same situation, I would say. The exact same situation.
Enlightened.
I feel like we've been in the exact same situation.
As a producer, I noticed that a long time ago.
ago.
And,
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, man, it's interesting because people will use you for your studio in so many ways. Not even just females for sex, but like everybody wants it for free, and they want to take advantage of you. And you got to be on high guard because you're right. Like a lot of producers out there could get victimized.
Oh yeah.
Because people don't look at sex like it's some magical, beautiful thing. Like some people don't give a fuck.
It's not even just producers though. It's the photographers, motherfucking engineers, editors. You know what I'm saying? Like
all that shit.
Yeah.
And I'll admit, one time I had a girl who was coming through to the studio, but the way I met her wasn't like that. Like she was trying to record and all that. Mm-hmm. But it was funny because once we started hooking up and I knew she could sing, I almost felt like she was my singer. Like I wanted to, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna produce this shit. We're gonna do it big or whatever. It was weird. It was like I was taking like some kind of ownership over this shit. Like it's us.
Yeah, don't do that.
And I realized like no, it's not. That's not good.
Nah, they
don't do
kind of got to move around by nature.
Like get the fuck out of here. I ain't gonna come pick you up from work and all that shit. Like you know what I mean? Like but it's very true. What Slap's saying is very true. But it does go both ways too. I think there's a lot of producers out there who use their studios and their music
But you know what it is though, why I wouldn't say it happens as much that way is because everybody and their mama claim to have a studio, so it don't even really be sounding good after a while. Like I'm a producer, I got a studio, and then you take a bitch to your house, and it's like
The only thing that makes this conversation more authentic is we aren't talking about that from
Yeah.
times like now. We're talking
Yeah.
about it from a time
Back
back in the
then when you
day.
actually had a
And
studio, like
not everybody had a
not everybody,
studio.
yeah, exactly. So when
And
they
so
back then when they used to come through and see that like this nigga actually has a real studio, like you know what I'm saying? There were some times.
and it makes me think about this one lady B, right? And you know, and it's just so funny because that kind of random ass shit be happening,
That random shit be happening, bro.
Hey, for real, B. And you know what I'm saying, Slap?
Right, B? I know,
It's just
B.
funny.
That shit
It's
be
funny.
happening, B.
It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. I think it's funny because luckily we're smart enough to see that manipulation.
Yeah.
Because I'll call it out. Like girls, they'll use the puss to manipulate. They'll use that shit to manipulate a man. And if they're a artist and you have a studio, now you're right, not as much. But back in the late '90s, early 2000s, oh boy, was that ever happening? Tons.
Oh yeah.
And I think that it was also happening the other way too.
Yeah, man.
And
But you know, you know that type of shit though. It really never caught me up, man. Because it was really at the end of the day, it was really about the music, man. Like you know what I mean.
True.
You don't want to be making no bunch of whack ass shit. You know what I'm saying? For no.
Yeah, no, because then your name's on it. Like, oh, who produced that? It's like, I'm going by my alias on this one.
Then I don't want to go to your shows either. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go see you perform this horrible music. They always want you to go. Like, you're not going to show up.
Like, nah. No. That's why I told them every time. They're like, what's the name you want to use? And I said Jay Burns.
Stupid.
What
else we got, man? What else we got? We've been on here for hours.
Let's talk about workplace harassment. No, I'm just kidding.
Harassment. Have you ever done that shit though? Have you ever harassed somebody at work?
Me?
Yeah.
I
guess that's a dumbass question. Of course you're gonna say
no. But honest, no, because I recognize that shit from a long time ago. One of my first jobs I ever had, right? Some dude in the lunchroom was going through a magazine, and he would look at all the pictures of the girls, and he would make a funny ass comment, and it was funny. Like he was just clowning, like, "Oh, she looks fucked up. She looks like a drag queen. Who the fuck is this bitch?" Like, da da da. And I was talking to somebody else at work, and this girl overheard the conversation, and it was just funny. Like I thought it was funny, but she overheard it and then reported it to Human Resources and said that this dude was making like sexual comments at work and said that I was offended by it. And then HR dragged me into the office and wanted to know if I wanted to be a victim of sexual harassment from this dude.
Oh, damn. You should have took it, bro. You should have went ahead. You should have went along with it. I would have sued him. I would have sued him, retired.
No, man. Honestly, nah. I'm not about trying to get people canned from work and do all that shit, man. They might show up at your house one day like the Night Stalker.
I wish they would.
Shit, I do too, to a certain extent, but not back then. I didn't want no part of that shit.
Let me have the opportunity if somebody sexually harassing me at work, man. I'm getting paid. Fuck that shit, man.
But truth be told, it wasn't.
Not from a man. Like that would be weird.
It wasn't. Hell no, I didn't. Especially that. I'm like, what? No. I'm good. Hell no. On record. Put that shit. I'll swear on a Bible. I'll do whatever I got. Put my right hand in the air. Whatever. Doesn't matter. But then when I came to work at another place, right? Man, I do this. I felt like I was getting sexually harassed by girls all the time.
Everybody's been there.
I'm not the best looking dude in the planet, but I'm saying like what I realized real quick at other jobs I worked at is girls feel real comfortable at work. And they'll sexually harass the fuck out of people.
Yeah, they horny at work, man. I don't know what it is.
Don't let you be a dude, though, who they think is gross. Because if they try to engage, then all of a sudden, honestly, in those situations, that dude has a problem. He's weird. He's creepy. Like, he's fucking whatever. And I'm not trying to disclaim real sexual harassment because it does happen. But I have seen it go both ways, where a girl will go way over the top. And it's just because we're cool. And she finds you to be somebody appealing or attractive. And it's okay.
Workplace.
And I think most dudes aren't going to be like, hey, man, this isn't right. Don't say that, because we're kind of into it. I mean, honestly, I have an ongoing joke where I say it's not harassment if you like it. It's not harassment unless you don't want it, right?
That sounds
And
like a creepy. That's a creepy joke. There,
not
man.
creepy, but what I mean is that if we're both having fun with it and it's all good and fun and games, nobody's really being harassed. We're joking around. We're shooting the shit. But it's funny because people could flip like on snap of a thumb, boom, and try to say, "Oh, this shit's not appropriate no more." And I'm telling you, man, it's a real slippery slope when you're at work. You got to be careful because depending on who you are and how they feel about you, they could try and accuse you of all sorts of shit. But I'm saying, man, I think girls do it just as much as dudes, man.
Hey, yeah, I think so too, man. I'm telling you, I've been harassed at work, man. I've had coworkers say, "Let's just go in the back right now and get it over with," type shit. I'm like, damn.
Girls be like, "Oh, you want to see my tits?" Da 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 da. And I know they're clowning, but I'm like, man, what kind of shit is that to say to somebody at work? Like,
Yeah,
what would your answer be, Slap?
I've been fondled.
Like, if the girl said
I've
you
been
blog it, like,
fondled at
hey,
work,
girl
man.
come up to you at work, says, "Hey, you want to see my tits?"
Oh, I'll say
That's
yes. I would look at them.
You would want to because the answer is yes. Sure,
Yeah,
go
of
ahead.
course.
But you can't answer that. No, like you.
Well,
What do you
who's
even do
around?
that? You know, that's just a trap.
No, I don't
I
think so.
would tell him. I'd be like, you have to tell me if you're a cop, right?
Nah, man.
Yo, dude. But I had the girls come at me. I'd had to put them off on other people outside the job.
Damn.
Because I just can't do it. In my job, I was also security, site security.
Oh man.
So you can't ever cross that line. Once you cross that line, it's not just you getting away with it.
Now, see, security, you get to see everything moving, everything coming in.
Right.
And out. Yeah, you interacting with a whole lot. I think girls really like security because even at night
They do.
Even at
It's
night
a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword, though. Them people want to, but as soon as something go wrong and they don't get what they want, you don't give them the money. You going up for sexual, they gonna call
Wait,
HR.
give them the money. What money?
Huh?
The money.
You got to figure out if you're working in a call center, bro. If you pretty much working in a call center, everybody in that motherfucker's on some hustle shit.
So they in there extorting niggas? That's what you.
Bro, half the affairs in that motherfucker, the women that's having affairs outside they shit that's dealing with the dudes is extorting the dudes at work.
Oh shit! Now that's something different. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
You should have
bro.
said something about that. Why you wait so long to tell us about this, man?
Because I never really engaged and I can't give you a first POV if that was something I was involved in. But for the last 13 years, I've been keeping it on the up and up. That's some real shit. I'm not making this up this time.
So how would that
I was
work?
really on the up and up.
Let's go. How would that work? So she end up giving it to you, and then turning around and saying, "If you don't give me money, I'ma tell."
Listen, so in my personal experience, because I have to deal with a lot of these cases and turn it over to HR. So how this shit begins is they friends, then they start going out to lunch. They take them out to lunch, and then after hours, they're going out to dinner, and then they start buying them little gifts at work. You know, the little gifts. They come home and say, "Oh, I went to the mall." Really, some dude just bought that joint. So okay, all of a sudden now they done gave you the trim now, right? And I noticed because I got to interview these people. They come with me to the stories. I got to write it up and then turn it in, and then they start doing all of this stuff, and then I got to talk to the managers or supervisors or what have you. They start doing all of this stuff, but then all of a sudden, the supervisor gets greedy, which happens more than enough time, and then starts screwing on another person in the call center, and that starts the beef, and now all of a sudden shit comes to the surface. And then now, as a matter of fact, if you want me to keep my mouth shut, this is how this shit gonna go. It's some shit. It's some crazy shit. I mean, I've seen instances of that. I can tell you 100 instances of bad shit that go bad, especially when you're in a predicament. And where I've seen in my experiences, it's normally supervisors. It's not management. Managers ain't fucking around. But the supervisors and the direct reports continuously fuck around. He might have 30 agents in his under him. He's fucking 2 of the chicks. Damn. And then when the 2 chicks find out, it fucks up the schedule, it fucks up the hours, it fucks up the money, it fucks up the whole shit, bro. And you lose your career. And then your family finds out because you got fired for some old bullshit, and you lose your fucking wife at home or husband or what have you.
Hey, and the wise words of Paul, man, don't shit where you eat.
Don't shit where you eat if you give a fuck about the job. Now, if you don't give a fuck about the job, take a big shit on the whole place, bro. Fuck everything moving. I'm telling
you. Don't listen to Blogger, man. Blogger crazy.
Everything moving, bro.
Don't listen to
Don't stop. You don't like your job and the bitch want to give you something, go get it. You know what I'm saying? What do you got to lose? But if you love your job, you getting that bread, fuck that shit.
Stay hydrated. Wear protection. Words to live by.
You already know.
How you feeling, Burns?
Hey, I'm feeling good, but I think my antenna that gives me my Wi-Fi on the roof just fell over. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go lift it up and make it point straight up in the sky. All right.
All right. What's up, blogger man? You just now coming back, man. You left us for a minute there, man.
I had to go pour me some wine. I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. I can't really elaborate on you. I was listening to y'all's stories, but sometimes your stories be better than, like, I don't have nothing as good as y'all's shit, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you did. I saw that.
Oh, I was just raising my cup. I was raising my
Live
cup.
on there.
See?
Live on there.
Damn, these my favorite pajamas.
Yeah. That's for the homies.
Nah, fuck that. That shit fell in my lap. That's for the homegirls.
Back though.
Yeah.
Back though.
God damn. Wasn't that some shit, man? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That my braw's about to smell like Jameson. Woo.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit, man. What's good with you, Cloud Chaser? Yeah, go ahead, join us again, man.
Yeah, talk about yourself.
Just chilling,
Man, are you sitting by the TV?
kind of.
Oh man, where's our boy at, man? Where's our guy from last night? We might need to ask
He's
him.
right next to me.
He's right next to you. Put him on, man. Well, say hi, man. I'm telling you, man, that guy right there.
Nailed it. I want you to get on.
Oh, okay.
Yo, Chaser, boy, you look like that's that piff over there,
For
bro.
real, man. Like he got
That's
some real
talking
smoke.
about-
It is.
He look like he get into the back like that shit right there. Yo, it got your right
Yeah,
eye
fact,
looking
man.
low
We about
as
to
shit
take a
right
little
now.
smoke
You got
break
one
now.
eye, that shit look high. You see it? That's that weed, bro. Not that one. The other one's low. The other, you fucking up the good eye.
Hey, look. Hey, yeah, hey, man, damn, Cloud. That shit is,
Some people just mad just because they ain't got nothing to do. I want him.
Hey, get on, man.
Wait, hold on. Y'all both hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hello.
What's up?
What's good, man? You live on What It Is Radio.
Hey, I'll call you back.
Hey, do this. Hey, look, check this out. Could you bring my thing
What's up?
down here?
What's that?
My weed pipe.
All right.
And the lighter, and my lighter.
All right.
All right. Yeah, man. Y'all get to have all the fun, man, doing all this goddamn smoking. There we go. You get that antenna fixed there, Burns?
Hey, can you hold on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, yeah. I think I did.
Yeah, I got some fire too, man. Y'all niggas playing right now, man. But
Wait, what's going on?
They were showing some weed. They were showing some weed and shit, man. It's talking about some weed, man.
That's what we need to do since we're legal out here. We need to go ahead and share with our fans the weed. We need to have a cannabis episode,
Well,
bro.
I think most of our fans is from here too. So I mean, I don't know. I'm the type of person. I really.
We got international fans, bro.
Man, I would.
Devil's lettuce.
I think the viewers, man, feel the same way about weed that I feel. They don't give a
Now
fuck.
it's that.
They just smoke it if they feel like it. Like they don't sit up and show it on TV and shit like that, man. They just smokers, man. Just smokers.
Yeah.
Mm.
You gotta think, weed is the only drug where people do that shit, man. People don't just sit up and fucking like. You think meth heads take them shits and just be like, yeah, look at the clarity, and they on TV and shit, and they Snapchat.
Look at this fucking blue dream. Fucking
Absolutely,
They snap-
absolutely.
they
Back when that shit
Snapchat
was
the
medical, I used to
shards and
sit on
shit.
the bar stool, bro. And they used to have the magnifying glass, and the people used to tell you what that shit was about, bro. You don't remember that? Cloud Chaser. Come on, man. You don't remember that? You used to have to sit there. You had to talk to them and put it in the microscope,
Las
look at the
Vegas.
chromosomes and what do you call that shit? The chromides. And that shit used to be exciting, bro.
Man, shit ain't
See?
exciting, man. Just roll that shit up and smoke it, man. Y'all need to turn that shit to all that extra.
We work at a fucking farm, bro. We just don't smoke everything, bro. We smoke the exotic of the most exotic, bro. That shit has to have a certain type of something to it, bro. It can't just be regular weed. I don't even smoke regular weed. My cheap ass always smoke regular weed. That shit don't even agree with me no more. I start breaking out and shit now.
Man, smoke you some fucking
Break
weed.
out in hives, man. Is this regular
Yeah.
weed? What
That's
the
a good
fuck's
topic,
going
man.
on
That's
over
a
here?
good topic. Weed heads, man. God damn, man. What is it about?
Man.
What is it about weed that make motherfuckers brag about some shit they bought? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get liquor.
The taste. The taste, the high. Look at Cloud Chaser right now. You can tell right now.
Yeah, but
That's what it's about. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
He got that piff, bro.
Yeah, nobody
Look at him.
about that shit. Look at him.
Mm.
That's the face of a
That's what I'm saying.
weed snob. Look at him.
That nigga got that piff.
Care about that shit.
That Cron Don.
Yeah.
The Kron monster.
The Crown
Don.
Monster. That's what he need to change his name back to the Crown Monster, man.
Crown Kush.
He's the crazy one, right?
Hey, Blogger, I'm gonna come fuck with you.
See what I'm talking about, man? Weed heads unite.
Yeah, weed heads, y'all go ahead and unite, man. I'm gonna be over there.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna kick it with the meth heads. Fuck it, man. Them niggas be lit. They be having fun and shit, man. Help you clean up and shit. They help you find stuff.
Work on your car, clean your
Yeah,
lawn up,
man.
make the neighborhood
I
better.
ain't gonna do no meth with them, but I'll sit up and listen to their stories. They got better stories than weed heads. Weed heads be forgetting the story and shit. Oh shit! I forgot to tell you. I forgot that part. Then you ask them a question. They be like,
Hey man, so what's up, man? I feel like some people that call in usually didn't call in, man. What's going on with today?
Well, who usually calls in, man?
Because we went in too early. Is it because everybody ain't here yet?
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. When we go on early, it's not the same. But who didn't call in? Matter of fact, let me call this number.
You know, there is one person that we usually call.
I already called him, man. You was gone. I already called him, man. It's too early for him.
Too early, man.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. I got this shit designed a certain way, man. Hey, what's up, man? You live on What It Is Radio.
What's going on?
What's going on, little bro? I was just calling to tell you that you won last night, man. I done watched that show about 3-4 times, bro. You really did your thing, man. You won, man. You need to get an Amazon affiliate link so that every time somebody order a sex machine from the show, you get paid, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, sex machine stock done went up 735% after that motherfucking episode, man. You did your thing, man.
Yeah.
Changed
What's up with it though?
Not much, man. Just on this show, man, we was talking about workplace romances. Have you ever had a workplace romance?
Couple times.
Now, what type of job was you working at?
The first one was fast food.
Fast food. There's a lot of fucking in fast food, man. It's a
God
whole
damn.
lot of fucking in fast food.
Anything happened in the freezer?
Almost.
God damn,
It was
freezer,
close,
man.
right?
The freezer is a common thing.
I heard the freezer. It go
There's
down.
no cameras in there.
Yeah, okay, that's what it is. Man, I just saw a video. Matter of fact, I should have pulled that shit up. The motherfuckers was on camera, fucking in the freezer.
Well, it might be still now, but back then it wasn't.
And it's all clogged up, man. Hey, man, give me that. You don't even like that type of weed, man. Get out of here, bum. Hello.
Damn.
Hello?
Oh, okay,
Damn.
I'm back, man.
Deshaun.
What was the second job?
What's going on?
That's little bruh. Little bruh.
Deshaun. Little bro.
Little
Yeah.
bruh. Little bruh.
Hey,
Look,
would you bring the machine to the Christmas party?
would I?
Yes,
Why would I do that?
if you could.
We're talking about, wait, back on topic. And the other one was in the Marriott. No, I wouldn't bring the Christmas party.
Oh, but you was
Oh,
already
you
at
had
the
access to the
hotel.
rooms.
Yeah.
You
it
had
was
access
Marriott.
to the rooms.
It
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
going
that's
to
next
no,
level.
It wasn't going to no rooms, though. It was going to the closets, but
Oh,
it was
shit.
at work.
God damn. Why'd you
With
leave that?
tables in it.
Why'd you leave
Where they
that
put the
job?
tables. I think actually everybody had to leave because the co-workers there, they all robbed that store or something. Winko's back in the day. Remember that Winko's?
Winko's.
Yeah.
Winko wasn't around when the Marriott.
I mean, not Winko's. Walmart.
I was about to. Oh, you talking about that shit?
Yeah, all those guys worked with me at down
That
there.
wasn't around the same time though. That was a different time.
When I was working at the Marriott?
I remember when you worked at the Marriott. I think that was a different time.
No, it was the same time. It just was a year later.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. Yep. But other than that shit, you know what I'm saying, I had a couple of romances that I would have liked to keep, but females and me can't really get along. After a while, a breakup or something like that at work, it changes the whole dynamics every day.
Hey, that's like at the job though. Man. A lot of people underestimate this too. When the new girl shows up at work, how motherfuckers start acting different. You know what I mean? You ever notice that? Like, y'all been working together for a while. That new girl show up, and it's like everybody want their chance to get at her.
Right.
Niggas are like vultures. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody want their
Definitely.
chance. You want to be the first one. There's nothing more popping than the new girl at work. Burns, what's going on up there?
Because it's true, man. I'm just saying, like you got it nailed down, man. But I will say, it's funny though because nobody hates on the new girl more than the other females.
The old girls at work, the chicks that's been there.
Because they fucking ain't having that shit, man. They'll make up some shit about this bitch. Like, man, she got bit by 1 million mosquitoes.
Yeah, they always come and tell you her business. She always be trusting. Stop trusting them bitches. Don't tell them nothing. They gonna come back and tell us. Oh yeah, she got a boyfriend. She this and that.
She got that incurable hepatitis. Like, wait a second, how did you just met this bitch? How you find that shit out in 2 hours?
And what are you telling me for?
Like, what?
Yeah, I done seen that one.
That's why she don't drink.
Yeah. Oh man.
I tell you, nobody hates on the new girl more than the other females, man.
Yeah,
Guarantee.
I'm telling you, man, they hate that shit, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, if you think about it, man, women is like worse than us, man. Women, they have something in them where they have to get the attention. You know what I mean? We just want one thing pretty much out of the whole situation, but they want the attention. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think it's weird because they're in denial. Like they have they've been able to skate by on the idea that they're not like us.
Yeah.
But I think that everybody is the same in what we think, and girls are just as nasty as we are. But then at the same time, they're way more competitive. I mean, you get a bunch of dudes in a workplace and we're not all at each other's necks. I think that there's something about the idea that we wouldn't want to mess up each other's situation and get nobody fired to where they ain't getting money, to where you kind of hold a certain, just a certain card, like a certain unspoken rule. But girls, man, I've seen it, man. They don't give a fuck about that shit.
Have you ever sat up, like, say, like you were somewhere, like maybe they're working on your car or somewhere where you have to wait around at someone else's job and listen to like the lady that answers the phones and the other girls talking shit, man? I've been places, man, where I've been sitting up waiting, like getting my car washed or something or detailed or some shit like that. I've heard the motherfuckers just telling all they goddamn business. They don't think you can hear them. Or maybe they don't care that you can hear them, but I've heard motherfuckers just telling all of the business and sitting there thinking like, this is some bitches.
And to add to the situation, that's usually how the work romances start, is they start being friends and they start telling all the business. And then the snake ass is, if somebody is like, okay, well, how about this dick? You know what I'm saying?
Like, oh, wait, what? Hey. Be like, oh hey, they'll be like, oh hey, little brother, everybody's going out. That's a good
That's it. That's a wrap.
Man,
they go out with little bro. That's a wrap. They go out with little bro. That's a wrap.
Keep your girl away from little bro. Little bro, we trying to make you a permanent member on the show, man. You got to come be the resident love doctor or something like that.
I'll definitely I definitely have a blast on her every time I come on the show.
Oh,
for
real. Yeah. Last night set in stone, man. That motherfucker said something. He said, why? He said, man, we've been talking about you in this machine, nigga. He said, why?
I called one of my partners. I was like, man, what's up with this whole machine thing? Oh, he was like, oh man, I had to give you the trophy, man. My bad, man. It was all good and positive.
It was. It wasn't bad. It was good and positive. It was. Yeah. It was.
As a matter of fact, I was on Pornhub today looking at that machine, right?
Man, you could have kept that to yourself, nigga. He said that shit all. Yeah, as a matter of fact.
No, it was coincidental though. As soon as I hit Pornhub, that was like the first video, like the
That's
algorithm. I don't
because
know
your
if it's
phone
Facebook.
is sitting up listening to your ass, nigga. You say sex machine 5
It
times.
was the first
that
shit. If you go to Pornhub, if you watch that episode and you go to Pornhub, bro, it's the first machine. And I wanted to say to little bro, it comes. I thought it was big. This bitch had a little joint on there, bro.
That's what
It was
I'm
like
trying to tell you.
It was a little joint, bro. It wasn't no big machine. The one on that Google was big, bro.
Like niggas is you acting like it's a death machine or something. Nah, man.
Yeah,
The one on Google isn't that shit big, bro. That shit like a 50 bro.
Some of them want it to be a death machine, man. Hey, man, there's some freaks out there, man.
What the nigga say like it's an abortion machine or something like this. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, they be having the fucking dude. There's all sorts of wild ass shit out there, like them one kind of.
Yeah, tell us about it, Burns.
They're not even couches. You ever hear about them one kind of couches, or they're like not even couches. They're almost like seats.
Oh, you talking about the saddle
like
thing
seats.
they be sitting on?
Yeah, like fuck seats.
I saw
and they'll only look like a single seat. Yeah, but they're designed for fucking.
They got the one that's called like a breeding bench. And the girl stick her arm and her hands through the thing, and she can't move her arms or her neck or no shit like that. And they got them. Oh man, that shit look kind of cold, man. I'm telling you, once I get some space, man, I'm putting a room together.
See, that's the equipment we should be buying.
Hey, the one that to be winning is the one that gives them the exercise. The one on the exercise bike, where it's going up through the seat, so they can work out and have pleasure at the same time.
Man, we just got kicked off for some reason. Fuck.
What? Oh man. Did we really?
Yeah, we did.
Damn, what's up with that?
Damn, son.
Why be kicking us off, huh?
Sometimes if you like I told you, if you play music, copyrighted music, they'll kick you off. I'm about to find out why right now. Because they usually have to tell you why they kicked your ass off.
So you think they mess around and because if it's live, they can't go back and hear that one shit, can they? When I played a little snippet of that one song?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. For some reason, they just kicked us off.
It was a sex machine.
This is on the book. Is this on the book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
It was the sex machine.
Oh, it says we're still here.
What'd you guys do?
Wait, what?
Hold on.
It seems bizarre. Whatever warders were not involved.
What'd you guys do?
Still live, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
That's the way it is.
We've been identified as Trump supporters.
Oh shit!
Hey, so are we still live or not?
He can do that because he's managed to get to the rank of Colonel General.
Are we still live? If you viewing the show right now, can you tell us are we still live? Send us in something on the comment. Let us know we still live.
I said we still live.
Still
It didn't
live,
cut
bro.
off. All right, well, shit, man.
In order to revenge the
still
blood
on.
spilling from one of
We
their
still live?
in
I
order
think
to
we
keep
still
the
live.
peace,
Who's
they
that
have
playing that
to
shit in the background?
draw the blood of a war.
We're having
What is
technical
that?
difficulties.
It makes me wonder how the wardens here feel.
So what do we do now? If we still live,
Huh?
what do we do? How the fuck? What do we do now? I thought
Are we still live? Are we still live or
Go
we
back to
got
the
kicked
topic.
off?
I don't know. That's kind of weird, man. Hey, when did you guys try going?
Oh, let's see.
Oh, I can look at the show right now.
Yeah, let me see something.
Nah, we're still live, bro. I'm watching you eat on Facebook.
Oh shit!
Well, I'm not eating right now, so that shit's got a delay on it.
Yeah, it's a definite delay.
All right, well, shit, man. We'll see what happens because I didn't know we were still on here. It doesn't on my side. It doesn't say that we still live.
Hey, you see this comment? I'm doing this on Facebook. You see that comment? Hold up.
It'll probably pop up on. What the fuck, man?
No, I'm hitting you from Facebook, not on from Skype.
Yeah, I know it'll pop up on Facebook because we still got the post.
Oh.
Weird.
Really weird. It's okay. Hold on. Let's fix this.
Yeah, like it doesn't. Hold up. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, no. Yeah, we're still live. we're still going, bro.
Man, something just happened there. Hold on, man. We gotta go not live and then go back live.